What's
Welcome,
up,
everybody?
Hey, everybody!
Hello.
It is week 51, episode 51 of Sahlen's Legacy.
Which apparently now we have to scream.
Yes.
Where have you been? I've been streaming for the past 30 episodes.
I got to hear it twice because I forgot to mute Twitch.
Oh, well, at least we didn't hear it twice.
Yeah. Woo. Well, before we get started, first of all, let's thank our wonderful sponsor. That should be Wormwood. Thank you, friends. So they make wonderful luxury items for your dice, as well as dice themselves. Make all kinds of wonderful stuff. They've been doing a lot of good stuff to help people during this pandemic, as well as far as creating like tools for health workers and stuff like that. This is the one I bought for myself.
Nice.
And it is holding my set of Steph Sharp dice, which currently they are green, so they're being chromed out. But these suckers are gorgeous. Get on my Instagram because I'm obsessed with them. They're beautiful. They're handmade. And they're all I'm going to be rolling with tonight. Very exciting.
Is that Sharp Stuff's dice?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look at mine too. Woo!
I got my set. I got mine.
So this is technically this was dubbed the cucumber set for me.
Does that mean mine are the Brian set then?
Yeah.
Are the Brian set?
Mine are the DM set, so.
Ooh.
Do they always roll terribly?
We'll find out. So far, I've been rolling pretty well with them.
Oh man.
Excellent.
Yes.
But yeah, thank you for that. And if you use our code Perception at checkout at Wormwood, you'll get free shipping anywhere in the US. Woo-hoo. As far as level up dice, if you use our link or do any purchases via our link, that helps us earn some dice and stuff that we can give away to you guys as well. There are ways that you can interact, of course, with our lovely show. Diva's. I thought she was talking. She's not talking. She's just got a cat. Stuff's happening. Anywho, for $5, you can give our players a blessing. So a blessing is just a simple D6 that they can then cash in for basically anything. So they can apply that to a check, to damage. They can cash it in for healing. They can do all sorts of stuff with it.
You can heal with it?
I'm going to fight somebody.
Just trying to reiterate that we can heal with it.
Dead. So those D6, and they will probably come in handy in the next few minutes.
Oh, good.
And then we have at $10, you can add to the player's pool of rerolls. They can pull from those at any time and reroll any of their bad rolls, gives them a better shot at success. For $15, you can give me DM rerolls, which I can use to force players to reroll their good rolls. Now, a blessing will block my DM reroll thing, so they can use it sort of like insurance as well. At $25, you can describe and drop a character of your choice. This can be an ally, an enemy, and really, if you're reading the scene, you can make things a lot worse or a lot better for our players, or anywhere in between. They don't have to be combatants either. They can just be people running around doing stuff. For $50, you can give our players 1 minute of DM powers. They get to take over the story for 1 whole minute, and whatever they say goes. But they have to be very descriptive within the moment, that sort of thing. And then every time we hit $100, an effect will trigger. First, we have a large monster drop, like a boss level monster for our players. $200, something good actually happens for them because a lot of the things are really bad. This is called Broaden Horizons. It allows our players to create something new that is true in the universe that will help them in the near future. For instance, they're on the sea now, so they could invent islands for themselves to go visit, that sort of thing. And what's on that island? People that they might know, that sort of thing. So we'll go down the line. Everyone will get a chance to invent something for themselves. And these can be people, all sorts of stuff. And then at $300, something cataclysmically bad happens. It's really fun. It's a good time. That said, let's introduce ourselves. I remembered 3 things for once. Hey everybody, I'm Danny. I'm your DM.
Andrew, why don't you go?
Okay, great. I'm Andrew. I play Boobo, everybody's favorite portrait-loving elf, Quailer elf. That has a
I really like that.
Named Doomeril, half eagle, half owl, and he is just well, I want to say recently, but it kind of hasn't been recent, but it's sort of recent, tapping into his druidic powers, which has been really fun.
Nice.
I'm Haley. I play Captain Aura Stone. She is a tiefling warlock rogue and is currently at the helm of this ship that is under attack by a gargantuan kraken-like creature. Hooray! Hooray!
Hooray.
Hooray! Huzzah! Hooray!
Indeed.
And I am your host, Strongbad. No, I'm sorry. I'm Justin. I play Nitzig Alsup, a Qualia elf as well, and I am a wizard. And I have a heart beast named Hailstorm, who is a half dragon, half horse. Horse?
Yep.
Horse. Creature beast.
Of course.
And that is it for me. Thank you.
Awesome. I am Ryan. I am playing Andre Cabe. He is a gnome cleric of Clote, so he's a death cleric. He is worships the god of death and all things emo, and so yes, that is me. I am into the death of things. All right, and heading over to you, Diva.
You're like the My Chemical Romance of clerics.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Please play like that for the rest of the night.
Alex Calga.
Oh!
We're the band.
I mean, if we're all gonna play, then...
All right, fuck.
Hey guys. We're with the band. And we're gonna sing about
to be brilliant
death and
stuff.
feelings and stuff.
Bubo's not gonna do much today because he just doesn't like it.
Abandon all hope.
So it's gonna be great, man. I have no idea how to be emo, so this will be fun.
Beautiful.
I think Danny
One half the guy.
My world is emo, and I'm a pirate emo. That's why I've got like
I'm
this
eating
cool.
my hair.
Yeah, all right, that's enough.
Just because you're on a ship does not make you a pirate.
Beautiful.
That was fun.
Yeah, that was good.
Perfect.
Ooh,
Starheart.
mine's like turning into sand.
Yours is nice, Andrew.
Yes, you are Starheart. Continue. More information.
I'm Starheart.
You are a...
I am a gnome cleric / rogue. Not very good at both, but good at drinking. And I got charmed by an evil tentacle monster thing. And now I'm presumably drowning?
No,
In
we'll
the
find
drink.
out.
We will.
You guys still have
water breathing.
water breathing cast on you, so it lasts for 24 hours.
So I'm definitely not drowning.
Oh! Yeah,
Smart
you
enough.
do. Nothing.
Hey,
I'm
that
happy.
I do.
Surprise!
All right, thank you for the sub, Manly Mutt. And I believe I missed at least one earlier. Black and Gold
15
Coyote,
months
thank you
for
for the sub
Manly
as
Mutt.
well. Yeah, thanks very much, guys. Much appreciated. All your donations go right back into the channel. They help pay our rent at our studio that we can't wait to get back to.
Oh my gosh.
But hey, LA County, it might be a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. July.
It just means
Uh-oh, he who was bought is scammed.
Yay!
What happened?
Oh, that's true. That means we get you guys.
Yeah. No, I was saying we're gonna. We got you. We got you. I'm
Manly Butt, 15 months, bud.
as a baby rhino.
Baby
Oh.
rhino.
Baby Rhino.
We got a baby rhino.
Oh, we
do.
We've
do.
got a baby rhino in the studio.
Yeah, part of it. Part of it.
Wait, we do?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
I went
The
and
Celtic
visited
I'll
it.
show you later. Yeah, the
Anyway.
giant ass one.
Moving on. Sorry.
Okay, I thought you guys. Okay.
Yep. We collect endangered animals now. It's desperate times, Diva.
You know what? You can blame that damn Carol Baskins.
Oh my god.
Oh gosh.
Anywho. Okay, so
Anyway.
where we left off last week was fabulous. Your ship got attacked by a bunch of tentacles and tails and things whipping at the thing. You had your special shield, but it was able to drop it down. The shield is now disabled for the time being. And in that moment, this creature has probed the minds of both Andre and Starheart, Andre succeeded on his save. Starheart did not. And Starheart was convinced to go for a little swim. And that is where we're going to start off. And with that start, Starheart, you need to make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
I give you a 16.
Oh!
Yeah.
Hopefully you get more Constitution than what you're going to roll, but just in case. I'll give you a 16 roll, so just add your modifiers.
I think she rolled. I think we also can't hear her.
Oh no.
Can you hear me now?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Do I roll your roll?
No.
No, you just take his
You-
16.
you take my
He's got these
16.
rolls that are aside that he can choose to use.
Add your modifier.
Mhm.
Just add your modifier to 16.
Yeah, to 16. I can't add my thing too.
No, just the modifier. Just
Okay.
the modifier.
18.
All right. Da-na-na-na! Da-da-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Supernaturally
That's why
88.
I'm muting my mic.
Yay, thank you very much for the sub. Okay, well,
Tell your cat to turn it down.
let me see. Hold on, I want to check one thing.
Between the lines? Is it between the lines, my reading?
Okay. We're continuing with our other order. So Bubo, it is now your turn. To sort of repaint the picture.
Yeah, please.
I know the map's up on roll 20, so that is where the creature is. And Starheart, you're kind of chuck you off the boat here a little bit. You're right next to. You're about here.
I remember that tentacle monster being on the other side of it.
Yeah. He ducked down under the water. He appeared on the other side of the ship. And the last thing that happened was him charming Starheart.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, Justin, don't you know that tentacle monsters can swim?
Tell your cat to turn it down.
Oh, why can we see the audio stuff, Ryan?
What?
We can see audio stuff on the stream.
You
You can see
can't?
audio?
Currently?
Oh, yeah.
Oh shit!
That's-
You're right. I forgot what window I was
Look at that.
capturing.
Our secrets away.
We don't need to see that.
There it is. There it is. We did it. We
Okay,
did it.
so big bad dude pop back up, yeah?
Yes. So he's popped back up. Starheart is in the water near him.
Uh-huh.
And everyone else, feel free to kind of like, well, no, since we'll have turns now, you'll reposition yourself as needed. But everyone else should be on the boat. Cannons have been fired on the right side. They are now reloaded. The left side has prepped to fire, I believe. Or did they fire? We'll say they didn't because it just showed up on this side, I think. And it was
Okay, I couldn't remember because I know cannons had fired, but I didn't know if it was starboard twice or 1 and 1. I couldn't remember, so I'll go with what you say.
Yeah, I think it hasn't yet on this side.
Okay. Okay.
Hold on. There we are.
Oh, I summoned the great white shark.
Oh yeah, so he should be in the initiative
So
too.
now it's you. If I remember, you had said it's now a bonus action to just command him to do something. Now that
Yep.
the summoning has happened. Okay.
Yes.
Great.
And you summoned it on the that side. The that
Oh, sorry, I
side
don't
of
have
the
that.
ship.
Oh, you're right.
So I mean, it just has movement. It'll make it there, no issue.
Okay.
So you remember? Let me see if I can find a shack. Let me
Shack.
find a shack.
Not a baby shack, a grandpa shack.
Grandpa shack. Do 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 do.
That's so stupid.
It's a shark. Do 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 do.
Situation.
Big ass shark. Do do do.
Audience, thank you so much for being here. I swear we're gonna
Give that shark some lifeless doll's eyes.
Let me see if I remember anything else that's going on.
All right. You also have control over that shark now.
Yeah.
So
And what is the creature, the kraken, whatever it's doing at the moment?
at the moment, it seems to be swimming gently toward Starheart.
Great. Okay, so we'll start with my bonus action. I want to command the shark to swim underneath the boat and get between Starheart and the creature focusing on the creature and maybe attacking it or just distracting it from Starheart.
Boink. All right. Shark is there. So you want it to attack or just be a barrier?
At the moment, be a barrier. Obviously, if he's threatened, he will attack. That's
Okay.
That's thought.
I'm going to roll a Constitution saving throw for this shark.
Okie dokie.
It failed.
Yay!
But it doesn't seem to affect it much, whatever's going on with it. But you notice that the water around here ripples differently than the water elsewhere. Like it's thick and mucosal. Like it's very slimy in this particular area. But the shark seems to be okay. And you can still take the rest of your turn. Which is
Yes.
but yeah, the shark is currently between this creature and Starheart.
Boy, oh boy, I don't know what to do with this thing.
Kill it.
I don't think we'll be able to kill it. That's part of the problem.
But otherwise, it will read our minds.
Great. I agree. Unless I could charm person on it.
It's not a person.
Does it have to be a person?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it does say humanoid. Stupid. I choose to charm this tentacle.
Oh, look at Diva. Save the Starheart.
By the way, yes, I'm going to enjoy mine as well.
Yeah.
I was reacting. God damn it, you both have
These
them.
are literally like my screaming food. Okay, so let's do, I'm just going to produce flame. Let's make sure I can do it. Produce flame twice and throw it at him.
Okay.
He's out of water, right?
Yes, he's like
he's not-
surfaced. He's
surfaced.
above the water's edge, yeah.
Okay, because I'm going to aim for like the highest point on him unless I can see eyes.
Mhm.
Can I see eyes or
You
anything?
can see eyes. Yeah, those 3 dots are its eyes.
Okay, great. So I'm going to aim for those and throw some flames at it.
Cool.
All right.
I know what this is now.
Oh, I forgot this hates it. Okay, so we're gonna roll this. First flame plus 6. Plus 7. Yeah, that's 11. Probably not gonna hit. 11 to
does
hit.
not hit. Does not hit.
Okay, 12, 6, 18 to hit for the next Bruce Flame.
That will hit.
2d8s. 2d8s plus d6. Yep. Okay. And then the damage is abysmal.
Good boy.
4, 5, 6 points of fire damage.
6 points of fire damage. All right. Yeah, I mean, it blinks. It takes a little bit of damage, but it's like, ow.
Ow. Okay, you got fire. That's all I got.
All right. Down to Aura.
Okay. Did I see Starheart fall off the ship?
Maybe actually make a perception check for me, because at this point it had rocked the boat, and I figure a lot of people are also dealing with that.
Sure.
I think weren't we talking to each other? Us three? 'Cause I was giving out gifts, and then that's when the thing rocked us.
It was so you were giving out gifts, but we were learning that things were not going bad and things were starting to go bad, and then we panicked. I believe.
I mean,
Actually, no. I yes, but also yes. You guys were just in communication, so you would be aware of where she was.
Yeah, so we would probably be
Sorry
near
for that
each
one.
other. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So you
okay.
saw her.
I had to recollect for my mind as well too.
I had rolled a 13, so okay. If I saw her, I'll yell to the crew, "Man overboard! Get her back on ship now!" And then for my action, Nitsage had handed me that Minotaur totem,
Mhm.
and I want to speak in Infernal to it, and just kind of try and activate it. And in Infernal, I'll say, "The blood of demons runs in my veins. Give me the power to command this beast." And see if it does anything.
I wish I could do cool stuff like that.
I mean, if
I literally have produced flame.
The
Yeah, I
totem
feel
does
you on
not
that.
respond. It is still
Okay.
inert for the time being.
Okay.
You got a nice shiny piece of glass.
Shiny glass.
All right. Seeing that it doesn't doing anything, if I still have some words I can yell out, I want to yell to what is his name? Rust Flame! Report to the helm now!
Hi, Captain! And he just you just hear his hooves digging into the wood, and he gets there super fast.
If I have to wait till my next turn to talk to him, that's totally fine.
Sure, yeah. He's still steadying himself and like taking care of shit on his way over. Yeah, the next round will be there.
Okay, cool.
And then you also have, if you have more to your turn that you'd like to do, you also have control of the cannons.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yell. Fire the port cannons! Be careful of the man overboard!
My favorite sentence ever uttered. Let's go!
And the shield is down, so I don't think they have disadvantage now.
They do not. So let's see. Okay, so they have hit and one cannon hits, and I'm gonna basically flip a coin to see what it hits or who it hits.
It's a big
Lucky.
creature.
You lucky. Cannonball, yeah, just blasts out. The other one's just splash. One gets really close to Starheart and kind of splashes her up on the water, but she loops back. And it's gonna do some damage. Do.
Damage to Starheart?
No. The creature
Okay.
takes a cannonball like in a thick portion of tentacle near the base of the skull.
Okay, we're good.
Nice. Yeah, this sucker is bleeding. And yeah, that's it.
That'll be my turn.
Cool. And the ship went. Starheart. So kind of you're in a special little loop-de-loo land right now. You are
That one's fun.
You're my thank you for the sub, hardliner. 25
Ooh.
months.
25. Whoa.
That's I don't think that's a gestation period anymore.
A lot. I just start adding animals together.
There's things that live in the sea that are giant. They've got to take a long time, and we just don't know about them yet. Like this thing that we're dealing with, maybe.
25 months is how long we've been in quarantine.
Yeah, pretty much.
Not quite yet, but
So
Feels like it.
Starheart, what you're seeing in your mind's eye is you're basically back at the lake where you were bonding with your family on the mountaintop. So like you see the iron horn just splashing along in that pond with the giant fish, and they're beckoning you closer. They're like, come on, come and splash, play, splash. So like
Come play with us,
the
Starheart.
cannonballs splashing in the water are in your eyes are them playfully splashing like water at you. So it's like to you this is all just a delightful, fun day and game. So what do you do with this knowledge?
Can I ask an honest question?
Yeah.
I don't remember if Starheart drank a lot before this, because I had a bit with the crew, but it wasn't a ton.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
would have
'cause
been
you-
enough time for that to have worn off.
Okay. I would go near them. I don't think I would question it.
Yep.
I would just.
I thought so.
I would go. Yeah. I mean, they're there. I'd probably be like, cannonball, splash.
And Bubo, what you see, so you have like in your mind's eye like a piece of like driftwood or something that had floated in the lake that's kind of in your way. But Bubo, what you see is Starheart trying to push her way past the shark that you sent in order to get closer to the creature. So at the moment, she's not able to get to her family because in her mind's eye, it is a log.
Yeah.
But in reality, she's basically trying to shove this shark out of the way.
Do not touch my shark.
As the
Why
crew
is this
tossed
shark
her-
so pokey? Or log.
Oh, the teeth. Did the crew on my turn, were they able to throw a line out to her?
Several of them have now moved to that edge of the deck. But yeah, I'll say they're going to try and start throwing ropes now.
Okay.
So that's
Hopefully they know to throw a looped rope to kind of lasso her.
Hope they're not dumb.
No, your crew is very, very knowledgeable. One rope makes it out, so I'm gonna make a makes it where it needs to be. And I'm gonna make a strength check for that to see. All right, so it's in the water. First attempt is a no-go. It gets kind of around her, but as she's struggling with the shark, she like bobs under the water, and the rope goes and goes right back up. It's like, damn it! Hooray! So Starheart, you're struggling with a piece of driftwood at the moment. Nitsage, it's your turn.
Oh dear. I'm gonna run over to the edge where I saw Starheart drop down from. See the beast. I'm gonna cast. I think I already had Orthil lit from earlier. Yes, I did. So I'll go ahead and cast Chill Touch with Orthil on it. So don't need to make a ranged attack roll for that at all. Is that possible?
Sure. Yeah.
It's 120 feet.
Yeah, you're within range. You're fine.
Okay. That's oh dear, 24 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
24 hits. Excellent. Okay, so that's 2d8. That's a 6. Okay, so that's 16 points of necrotic damage and 6 points of Orthil radiant damage.
Nice.
May I use a bonus action to command Hailstorm to do an action?
Yeah.
Would I know if he's big enough to pick up a small little Starheart?
I think under normal circumstances he could, like with enough effort, probably get her up off the ground. It would be a struggle because she's currently waterlogged, so she'd be a little bit heavier. But you think it's possible? Like it'll probably exhaust him, but he could probably do it.
I would like to have him try.
Okay.
He's at a speed of 60 flying. Is he able to reach her on this turn?
Yeah. So make a strength check for him.
Okay.
Can I send Doomworld to help out too?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so
what's going on. So now with advantage.
I'm gonna use. So I was using the horse stats. So he has a strength of 16. Okay.
To roll.
I'm gonna roll. I know. I'm just
with advantage because Doomworld's helping. You just missed that part.
Oh, I'm sorry. Excellent. I'll do that. Oh, okay. 21.
21. Okay, so she's out of the water, but she's not yet back on the ship. Is where we're.
So he went down and got her with his back two claw hose.
Yep.
His gloves.
Wait, let me see. You know what? It might not be his foot. Anyway, two of his claws he has. We'll have a picture of it.
Anyway, grabs her.
If he's just got her right there for his all that he can do, then yeah, he'll just have her as much as where he can as possible.
Yeah. So she's been pulled out of the water. She's maybe 10 feet above the water at this point, and that's where that movement's going to end. So
excellent.
Yeah.
Okay. That's my turn.
All right, Andre.
All right, so Starheart is out of the water and basically safe, right? So she's okay. I'm not gonna waste that giant spell on it. Then I will cast a guiding bolt at 3rd level. So that will be Okay. Non-natural 20 to hit.
Yeah, we'll do it. Wait, do I have any rerolls?
No. Not that I
I
know.
don't see any list.
Oh, I don't actually write DM rerolls down.
Let's see.
It should be on the overlay.
You have 2, Danny.
I would like to use one.
Well, okay.
Use your blessing.
I don't have any blessings currently.
We have group blessings.
Is that a reroll you have, Ben?
We do have group blessings, actually. I will use a group blessing.
Don't you let him. Don't you let him.
Yeah, that third level.
all right.
Third level spell.
Yeah, I will use a group blessing.
A blessing.
Use the blessing.
All right.
Ryan, I think your mic is a little low. It's kind of hard to hear you.
Okay. Is
sounds
it
fine.
for everyone or?
Not super
Oh, that's-
loud now.
That's
Oh.
better now.
That can hear you fine.
Sorry.
I
Drop
feel like
back
it might
down.
have been because you were talking away from
Oh, it
like,
might have
your
just been
computer
that.
stuff.
Okay.
I think, sorry, I think it sounds fine.
Okay. Okay, so it was a 20. And I need to roll my damage, which is 27 radiant damage.
Oof.
Yeah.
Still swimming.
All right, and then I believe I still have my spiritual weapon out. I think I casted that
You do.
last time.
Yep.
So
yep.
I will attack with that as well, which is gonna be more, which is a 24.
Re-roll it.
All right.
Use another blessing.
I know, we need to get rid of this creature.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, I will. So Danny is out of rerolls now, and we are down another blessing. Okay. Why am I re-rolling it? Stop it. Okay. It is another 6 damage.
All right.
Yep.
Woo-wee. Okay. A lot of things are about to happen.
Oh gosh.
Hooray! Okay.
So,
So
hooray for who?
for me,
Not us.
Gosh.
Is it your turn? Is it my turn?
it's my turn.
This is the bad turn.
It is the bad turn.
The creature's turn.
This is the bad
The
turn.
creature.
So,
So,
it is going to do a lot of stuff at once. You can. Who's the most like naturey out of the bunch of you?
Ubo.
Boobo.
Ubo, can you make a?
with what, level 2 druid?
Yep, you're the most naturey.
Can you make a just a nature check for me?
Okay. My nature check is +0, so maybe other people should look at nature checks.
I only have
Well, I will say that I'm.
I have a +4.
I have a plus.
Yeah, but I'm not like. It's not one of my.
I think Starheart maybe a little bit because of where she was raised.
I mean, it's in your sheet.
It's an intelligence-based skill. I have a +4 to that.
But Diva, are you kind of you're not in your right mind yet, right?
No,
Yeah.
so
Can you
I don't
roll?
know if it works.
Danny, no, it's up to Danny.
Yeah. Starheart wouldn't be able to roll this one. She's in La La Land.
I'm
Right?
in Happy Fun Land.
No, like what? I have a +4 to my nature. Like, but what I'm not. What's it?
That's fine. As far as why you're good at it, doesn't matter at this point. I just feel like you might be able to pick up on the body language of this creature better than, say, somebody else.
All right.
You've read a lot of books.
I'll roll.
Yeah.
There you go. It's a 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a tentacle shoots up out of the water and wraps itself around Starheart, but doesn't squeeze, like in a very gentle manner. And Starheart, what you see, is sort of is one of the Iron Horn, who also has some druidic powers or whatever, just kind of like playing with water, creating like a little like water funnel to like try and cycle you back to the water. You're just like, wee!
Okay,
Yikes.
I have a question from me, not for Starheart.
Mhm.
The way that the tentacle thing is like grabbing me, is that more of a like the doctor would believe in saving it because of how it's grabbing this person, or the doctor would be like, no, we gotta shoot it down, it's gonna end humanity, kind of being gentle?
It's hard to say.
Okay.
But yeah, so it does wrap itself gently around you. It seems to be taking great care not to damage you. However, you do have to again make a Constitution saving throw.
Or for what?
Constitution.
Or no, I mean, why am I doing the saving throw?
I will tell you depending on the outcome.
Because
Okay.
the DM said so.
Okay, I don't like that. What was this? Dexterity?
Constitution.
Constitution. Okay, oh, well, that's not much better. 14.
Good to know. So that one tentacle is holding you. And I'm going to do a counter. Make a strength check for the birds. Either of you can do that for me, and I'll make one for him.
Wait, me? No, I'm not a bird.
No.
Turbo, you want to roll for yours, or do you want me to just roll advantage?
Don't even bother. I rolled a 1.
Okay.
Well,
so
I rolled a natural 19.
Beautiful. So even it's
Without
gripping. It grips Starheart a little too gently, and is the birds rip it from its tentacle, and then it gets
Huzzah.
pissed. So now it's going to take its other 2 tentacles and rock the boat.
Rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat.
Don't tip the boat over.
Please don't tip the boat over. Stop laughing, Danny.
Stop that laughing! You'll laugh yourself to death.
Oh,
One of these days you're gonna die laughing.
so the ship is going to take 15 bludgeoning damage, and the ship is going to rock again, but not super hard. And the other tentacle. Oh shit! Actually, oh no, it's not going to do a third tentacle. What it's going to do instead, you see its 3 eyes that seem to have been sort of focused and lidded, like it looked like it was trying to focus on what it was doing, and now it looks panicked. So the eyes widen, and unfortunately, Starheart, this is gonna suck for you.
Counter spell.
Nope.
Nope.
It's a legendary action.
What?
Legendary counter spell.
Can I roll with advantage? This is my favorite terrain.
You, Starheart, suddenly snap out of it. So where
Oh, that's good. That's good.
It looked like you were being playfully launched by this beautiful water spout. Your eyes just like kunk, kunk, and the first thing you see is this tentacle like still reaching for your face. You have bird claws in your shoulders as they're pulling you up and away from it, but your head starts screaming as this creature delivers a psychic drain to you. So you
What is
take
this, Watchmen?
You take 10 damage, 10 psychic damage, and it looks a little healthier.
Oh, okay.
And it has one more attack. I would like.
So it doesn't have me currently, though. I'm still suspended in the air.
Yeah, the birds have saved you.
Okay.
The heart beasts, they have you. That's the one thing I can do. Aha! It's gonna whip around and do a tail attack.
Rude.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so that's 17 bludgeoning damage to the ship. And this one, because he's using his full weight into it, it's going to get rocked a little bit harder. So those of you currently on the deck, please make a dexterity saving throw. And I'll make those for the men at the edge of the boat.
Jiminy Christmas.
Do we have any more re-rolls for old Nits and
We have
Is this
2
for the blessings
blessings.
or is it?
We have no group rerolls.
Wait, what's the first number? What's the second number?
The first number is 2, which is group blessings. The second one is 0, which is group rerolls.
On our individual.
Oh. Yes, same thing. So blessings rerolls, blessing rerolls.
Okay.
Blessing.
So 1 and 1 for Aura, 1 and 1 for.
We have 4. I thought we had 4 group blessings.
I used 2 of them.
We have 2 group blessings.
Mhm.
Use those.
So what do you
I
guys
say.
use?
I'm using one of my blessings.
All right.
Oh.
So
I'm
you
using
got
one of my
cover.
blessings as well.
Okay.
And I am hasted, so I have advantage on dex saves. So that is why I rerolled, so I didn't use anything from the
Nice.
pot. 17 for me.
Sweet.
13 for me.
Sweet.
13 for me as 2.
Wait, what?
As well?
2?
As well, also 2. 13.
Okay.
Thank for
14
going.
for me.
14. And then Starheart, you're fine. So all of you are fine. 2 of the 4 men who are throwing ropes are now overboard.
Well, they're-
And they have to make some saves as well. They both failed. They're swimming. They seem to be okay, but then they start kind of like gasping for air.
Huh.
Water splashes over them, and they're like, and they try to surface again, and they start choking again.
Whoa.
Goodness.
So they are currently, they under the water, or they're stuck out there. But those men who were initially trying to save Starheart are now prepping to throw ropes to save these 2. It is now Abubo's turn.
Of course it is. Let's do where it is. There. Sorry. Roll. Okay. I'm gonna shoot my bow at it. Twice. And then okay, well, the first one is a natural 1.
Yuck.
So there's that.
Yeah. So,
Because you're shooting your bow at it. Try shooting your arrows instead.
Yeah, I forgot to load an arrow and I just went, boing, boing, damn it!
a 1 on the and you got people floating in the air at deck level.
Just do it.
All right, let me see. Let me see. All right, so if I get a 1 to a 2, it's a Starheart hit. If I get a 3 to a 4, it's a Doomeril hit, and if I get a 5 to a 6, that is a
Hailstorm.
Hailstorm. Thank you. Hit.
You
These are
son of
all
a-
bad. These are all bad.
3 to a 4, Doomeril.
Oh, you hit your
no,
own.
hit your own
Oh,
heart
no.
beast.
That's fine. He can take it.
Yeah, they've
Do I need to roll damage for that?
Can he? I don't even know what my HP is for this.
The endless loop that was happening while I was trying to remember Hailstorm's name was like Heart Beast. I know it's a Heart Beast. What's its name? Heart Beast. I know it's a Heart Beast. What's its name? I just kept doing that. I was like,
I know, we went over that already. The name, I need the name.
That's 19 points of damage.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. How much does it? What's his hit points?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
But I have 19 right here, so
This is when you just say, "Oh, it's like 9,500."
I straight killed my own bird.
You straight
No, this is
unconscious to your own bird.
Sure.
So
That works.
So Doomeril shrieks and begins to go limp. Starheart, if you'd like to make a dexterity saving throw to see if you can catch him on his way down.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I did not save him. Sorry.
What'd you get?
Do you have to know?
Oh, that's like a
Sure.
1, huh?
It's a 2.
Better than a 1.
All right.
I just know that I let Doomeril down. I'm just imagining him looking up at me as he's falling, and I'm looking down, and I'm like reaching over here to grab him, like
Gravy, like cliffhanger style.
No, it's like that scene from Ace Ventura when he loses the raccoon.
Right, that's cliffhanger. He was parodying
Yeah,
that
cliffhanger.
movie.
But was there an animal in Cliffhanger?
There was a person.
Well, then Ace Ventura.
Fair enough.
Waka waka.
So Doomeril hits the water, and he's gonna also have to make a Constitution saving throw. Oh dear.
No, Doomeril.
Shall I? Shall you?
Oh, perfect.
Oh no.
4.
4. Okay. You see no difference at the moment. Yikey yikes. You still have, I believe, more actions, right? That was just your first.
That was just one attack. The next one is a 16 to hit.
Wait. Whoop. No hit.
Then I'm done. Oh, other than bonus action shark.
Oh yeah, shark.
Shark's gonna bite the shit out of that guy for.
Or have him get Doomeril as gently as he can.
Quiet.
Sorry.
Nope.
Seagull.
I'm
It's
over
just
this
a
game at the
seagull.
moment, so.
Oh no.
Did you say you're over this game right now?
Yes, every single dice I have rolled has been completely terrible.
Oh,
Dice
bud.
jail.
Dice
Both
jail.
digital and practical, so I'm not a hat camper at the moment.
Dice jail.
Everything is in dice jail at the moment.
But you just got new dice. How does?
Yep, everything's rolling.
Oh, sweet. So the nice thing is your shark can blood frenzy.
Oh, that's fun.
Since this creature's already damaged, it's going to have advantage on attack rolls. Sweet. And those are both going to hit. And it's going to be plus. Yep. Nice. So that's going to do 23 points of piercing damage, and it removes. So the cannonball that hit that one big tentacle, with the first bite, it snaps that thing the rest of the way off. So it's removed one of its tentacles, and it's taken a large chunk out of the last one. And this thing
Nom nom nom. Shark is
bleed
hungry.
out. The mucus layer that's kind of been surrounding it is now starting to thin a little bit because of all the blood that is pouring out of this creature. It is bloodied and then some. It is now Aura's turn.
Sorry, I'm just trying to do math to think because I could have given water breathing to 10 creatures. I'm trying to figure if I would have added the birds into that.
I don't think you would
All
have.
right, fine. All right, shoot. I saw Boomerang go down.
$50. DM powers to Andrew.
Oh shit! Okay, Karis. All right, you got that timer?
Oh wow. Hold on.
I don't.
That's all right. I'll do it on my phone. I'll time you.
Okay.
Hold on. I don't.
Good. I'll let Andrew have his DM powers, and then I'll go.
Hold on.
Yay, Andrew!
I need a moment.
All right.
I need a moment.
Is there anything I should know going into this, Danny? So I don't.
Well,
I don't want to wreck any. I'm not going to wreck anything with what I kind of have going already. But
Okay.
is there anything additional that I need to know that would be helpful?
I don't know about additional, but do you want me to paint the scene in a little more detail?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you got two men in the water who seem to be having trouble breathing when they surface, but don't have trouble breathing when they are underwater. You have Doomeril, who's now floating lifelessly on the surface of the water. The shark is going to town and is rending this creature apart. And Starheart and Hailstorm are currently sort of like spinning their way onto the deck. There are still two men who are at the side of the ship with ropes who are now trying to rope and bring in the men who have fallen overboard. They are unaware of their current predicament. But yeah, that is the long and short of it, I think. There are still always there are cannons around and that kind of stuff is too. 4 cannons on this side of the ship.
4 cannons on the side of the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
You
Okay.
ready?
Hey, I have a DM question real fast that might benefit Hailstorm and Doomeril. A giant eagle. Would you classify Doomeril as a giant eagle owl or?
I mean, I've been using the giant owl statistics.
Oh, okay. Because a giant eagle gives you 26 hit points. I don't know if that matters or not.
Yeah, this thing probably has more hit points at this point, but again, I've failed to kind of flesh out his own character sheet, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Because I still have to go through and like delineate all that. I need to get into him more next time.
I know. I'm the same way.
I just keep forgetting to do it. Poor guy. He's a heart piece, and I forget he's there. Okay. Let's.
And the giant owl has exactly 19 hit points. That's what you're looking at. Copy that.
Yeah.
I see. Okay. Sorry about that.
Yeah. No, it's all good. Great. Okay, hold on. I need to do a little pre-planning here. Okay.
Just don't do anything I did. And you're good. So anytime you think, would Diva have done that? Do the opposite.
All right.
Your shirt, by the way.
All right, let's do that timer. Here we go.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so I climb up the ratlins of the closest mast that I'm at, and I drink my potion of Hill Giant Strength, and I dive into the water towards the beast, and I will let you tell me how many tentacles I can get to and rip off after the fact.
Okay.
But I will rend some harm to this beast by using the Hill Strength to rip some tentacles apart. And then I will scoop up Doomeril and climb back aboard the boat, laying him down in the corner. And I will feed him one of my healing potions, except it somehow has a property in it that allows it to be more effective to heart beasts and creatures. So his health is now up half. It's not full health, but he's got half hit points now, and he's feeling a lot better, but still not 100%. And then is
It's time.
that's time. Okay, great. There we go.
All right.
Nice.
How many
Sweet.
tentacles did he rip off?
Yeah, so
Did he?
she can tell me how many I would have gotten to rip clean.
Perhaps 10 tickles.
So that's this is basically what I wanted to do when I was doing it, and I just didn't know how.
Yeah,
It's good.
trust me, I've done my
Trial
fair
and
share
error.
of terrible DMs.
Oh,
I
yes.
love it. I love it.
None is more guilty than me or my client, so it's all good.
Yeah, our clients have done a way worse job, so I figured it out by then.
Lions, how adorable.
You were able to rip off the 2 remaining tentacles. All that is left on this creature is its tail, but that don't matter because it's dead.
I just
Yeah, you hulked out. You basically punched a giant squid creature to death.
Come back.
Who is the master of this team?
Right.
So
Everyone's favorite druid.
we are now out of combat. Hooray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am
And I know, Manly Mutt, I'm too generous, but I don't want to break the game for Danny, which I can easily do. So
It's cool. It's cool. For moments, you can go a little farther. I'm just saying, just don't jump to the end.
yeah.
It's all good. It's all good.
Am I still in flight?
No. So when Doomeril went down, Hailstorm still had his talons in you. So he basically just is carrying a little bit more weight, and he's already on one side because he thought he was splitting the load. So you just kind of do this sort of seed pod helicopter down to the top of the deck, and you land cleanly and nicely, and Hailstorm returns to your shoulder, or not your shoulder. You're too big for that. To your side.
Oh,
Did
yeah,
I-
what?
Like puppy
Did
now.
I take any damage from the talons or no?
No.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. It was just a jarring wake up call was all. It's like, oh, there's nails in me and stuff. Hooray! So yeah, you're back on the. Oh, that's a shark.
Shark on the ship. Shark on the ship. I'm gonna straighten out the rudder and yell to get the last 2 men on board.
Okay, they do so. After a few tries, they're able to rope them properly. As soon as they get them on deck, however, they start gasping like fish. They start having they can't breathe on the deck. They're just.
I cast. How many people is it? It's 2.
2.
I cast. I channel divinity, and so I'm gonna split. Each. We'll just do this. One of them would get 18 health, and the other would get 16.
Mm-hmm. One moment. I need to look at.
No, it's a healing.
That's not a
issue.
thing. It's not. It might be a curse.
I think so too.
Yeah, I know. I'm just. This is what
Yeah.
Starheart would go for it anyway.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
One moment. Is that under your spells? Sorry. I just want to read it.
What I just did, yeah. Channel divinity, preserve life. So I divided 35 HP among the 2.
Got it. Okay, yeah. So they look better because they probably hurt themselves tumbling off the ship and hitting
But
the
they're
water
still
so
not
hard.
good.
They still can't breathe.
Danny.
And as Doomeril comes round again as well, Doomeril seems to be suffering the same problem. Doomeril is healthy but also cannot breathe.
Can I please investigate the potions Dying Words and Well Killer?
Yeah. Roll for that. Just one roll.
One roll?
Or you can do one for each, actually, if it's a bad one.
And Danny, would I be able to recognize that they're having trouble breathing more like fish than like they were drowning?
Yeah, I imagine so. It's pretty obvious that they're having trouble breathing, but as to why, it's hard to say. But
Can I make a roll to see if it's some sort of magical effect?
Would I be able to
detect
tell?
magic?
Would I be able to tell though? Because Joomeril is attached to me.
Ooh.
Like, would that give me some insight on what's going on with him?
oh yeah, probably.
So many questions right now. We're so sorry.
No, it's good. These are good questions. These are all solid questions.
Yeah, no, great.
So Nitsage first, you notice that it's not. It seems to be. It is curse-like, but it is not magical in nature. It seems to be more slightly chemical in nature.
Okay.
I mean, magical. Okay, a little magical. So it's a disease.
Should I make it? Okay, I was going to ask if I should make a check in case.
Yeah, I think you would notice, and then same for you, Bubo. You would notice that Doomeril is essentially telling you, like, I can't breathe air. What's happening? And not so many words, but he's able to push that sentiment to you.
I would like to go to the edge of the ship and attach a bucket to a rope and heave it overboard, pull up some water, and then kind of like submerge Doomeril in the water and see what happens.
He is able to breathe perfectly fine.
What's happening down there?
Well, this is interesting. Now my bird is a water breather.
But only a water breather.
He doesn't like air anymore.
Okay, I'm guessing those 2 potions wouldn't have done anything.
Andre,
Yes.
when effects happen on people, sometimes their death can restart curses or whatnot.
Yes.
Do you see where I'm going with this?
I don't think we have to be that drastic, but
Okay.
Why are we yelling? Can we all come to the center of the ship?
Oh,
Yes.
sure.
Willem, take some men down and bring that large case of water. I want it filled with salt water ASAP. Get these 2 men and this bird in that tank immediately.
When I say drink water, this is not what I meant. But he goes off and he starts to get gets the buckets.
I do have a feeling that if we let this run its course, we will be all right in the end. It's just, I just don't know how long that is.
3 more months is what it is.
Nitsage, did you happen to see any... You said you were experiencing almost like another plane. Did you see anything when you saw that beast?
Oh, did I?
Did you see what, sir?
You know, because I can still see the ethereal plane right now. Do I see any kind of effects coming out of the people or Doomerel, or what? Did I see any kind of weird ethereal effects from the beast in general?
So when you scan the side of the ship where this creature just died, and you can still sort of see its mucus and blood, like that whole thick puddle that's floating toward the surface of the water, you note that it has the same sort of undulous glow as the 2 people who are gasping, as well as Doomeril, who's now got his head in the bucket. So
The mucus.
Yeah, so that tainted water, you could deduce is what's done this.
We need to wash them thoroughly. We might can try that at first.
All right, use the fresh water in the tank then.
Yeah, perhaps maybe even make them throw up the water in their lungs.
Starheart has an idea.
Yeah?
Well, go on with it.
Oh, jeez. I would like to do something similar to what Bubo did with dunking the bucket and getting the water. So I want to do that too, but instead of putting it in the bath or wherever everyone else is going, I dunk my head in it. And I yell for Jamoa.
In the bucket?
Yeah. With the idea that if it's in the water, maybe that's how he can be. Because it didn't work earlier. The logic is sound.
Is this the same bucket that Doomerel was just dipped into?
I just grabbed
I think it's a
bucket,
different bucket,
so-
same idea. Yeah, there's plenty of
different buckets, same
Ladle.
idea. Same idea.
Nothing happens. You did send him away to make you a dress, right? Or something? You had him... Yeah, so he might be gone for a bit.
Okay.
But also, I don't know
It's
if
worth a
screaming
shot.
into a bucket is the best way to get a hold of a merman.
Well,
But delightful.
if you abide...
Point
the
of
rules-
inspiration for you for that.
Okay,
'cause that is
thank
fucking
you.
delightful.
That's awesome.
It just seems like... Yeah, it would work. What does inspiration do?
It is basically you can cash it in for a reroll at any time. This is the
sweet,
game's
sweet.
natural version of this, so now you just remember that.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah. And then you all were trying to wash them down while they're currently being submerged and breathing and whatnot. Correct?
Or their men were something.
Okay.
Somebody was.
Make a medicine check. I guess. Yeah.
Who?
Let's call it Aura, because she's directing this action.
Pretty good. 18.
Nice.
18. Okay, so you scrub, you pump their stomachs, you pump their lungs, you empty these men out, and they are shockingly able to breathe again.
That's
but
a relief.
they don't look too well. They're gonna go lie down.
Then maybe I should do the same to Doomeril, eh?
I have a...
I already shot an arrow.
Nitsage, how good are you at medicine there, Bubo?
Nitsage, somebody come fix my bird.
Let me do it. Let me do it.
Yeah, I already tried to kill him earlier.
Our heart comes too.
It's a 16 from me.
Okay. Yeah, same thing. So the two of you
I've never
go
done
down,
this
you're
on a bird before, but
you're scrubbing the feathers, and it takes you a little bit longer than you had hoped because the
got some
feathers are
Dove? It's,
super. Yeah, right. Like an oil spill. You're.
What is it, Dawn? She watched
Right.
the bird with Dawn.
Were the 2 men healed while I was trying to call for the merman in the bucket? Was that
Sorry.
simultaneous, or was I turned around to see them get healed?
You would have seen them get healed. All
Okay.
of this takes you, each of these items probably takes a good 20 or 30 minutes to really get them clean. Doomeril takes longer because, again, those feathers were harder to clean. So now Doomeril's just waiting to dry because you've gone past the oil layer of his feathers. So
Hailstorm. I told Hailstorm to get some food for Doomeril as well too. So Hailstorm's kind of waiting patiently for Doomeril to get better so he can give him food and all that stuff.
You've got all that crab we just brought too.
So I feel like
crab.
what I would like to have done was, I don't know, be looking out on the horizon to see if Merman would come, and then have turned right as the two people are well again, as if it was my own doing.
right.
Yeah. Just the timing of it is like,
Perfect.
Starheart saves the day.
Yeah. So the sun is now beginning to set on your first actual night at sea. It has been a doozy. Or no, second day. Yes? Second day? First day?
Yes.
I don't know.
Maybe first full day.
First
Maybe
full
one
day.
yesterday.
Yeah.
First.
I'll take that.
Full day.
So yeah, the sun's beginning to set. You all start cooking up some of the leftover crab, which is immense. There's tons of it.
Nice.
Probably literally, considering how big those crabs were. So everyone's just feasting, having a good time. Bubo's sculptural portrait is now finished. So the bust, what was initially going to be a bust, has now turned into a full body sculpture with you holding the trident, also holding a portrait that is embossed. Into
Wearing that fabulous cloak.
Oh yeah, and the cloak, of course. So Parn the Third is very proud of this work. He sort of celebrates it himself and starts handing out business cards to people who might.
Gosh, it's like the beginning of Little Mermaid with that statue of Prince Eric.
Very much so.
Is this what life on the high seas is like all the time?
He is hoping.
Oh, no. I mean, geez, today I almost feel like I should drink.
You probably should. It'd be good for you.
No, I just can't stand it. I think I'd upchuck even more.
There's only one way to find out.
No, thank you. How's Doomeril doing, Bubo?
Yeah, he's all right. It's gonna take him a while to heal, it looks. I wonder what kind of magical water that was.
How did it feel for you when he went down? Did you feel it?
Yeah, it sucked. Don't shoot your bird out of the sky.
Oh, I know. And when Hailstorm got caught by that giant weeks ago, it's awful. That's the first time I've ever lost him like that. How about you?
Yeah, it was a first. I didn't want to think about it, so stop talking about it.
Sorry.
Sorry. Bubo, may I? And I reach over and I try to cast Cure Wounds.
May you
on him.
what? You got to tell me what you're going to do
I'd
before
like
you
Sorry.
go and do it.
May I heal him?
Oh, yes, of course.
Give him another 6 points of healing.
Yay!
It was great to see them work in tandem, though. They're getting bigger and stronger.
Yeah.
JBJ, thank you for the sub. 32 months.
Woo!
Thank you for the sub.
Amazing.
Man, that's a long time.
Thanks, man.
They are getting bigger.
Yes, at some point they'll be able to carry Starheart all on their own.
Or us. Or
That's-
two of
I
us.
can't wait. That's
Yes.
why I keep feeding him extra.
You keep feeding him extra?
Oh, just a little bit.
Doomeril's got a big piece of crab. He's like,
Got to shuck it first. No.
Do you think you can get some extra for Hailstorm?
You can get extra for Hailstorm.
Well, I
Right
feel
there.
like I'm always the one who gets caught.
You'll be. Oh, you should have Starheart do it for you. She's a thief.
But she's a terrible thief.
Wait, do I hear this?
Oh yeah, you're all sitting around a fire on the top. You're all sitting together.
I am not a terrible thief. I happen to be the best thief in the at least this ship.
Then
I doubt that very much. There are
Okay.
some rascals on this ship.
No, have you? I just basically slew a tentacle water demon beast that was like this angry monster, and I'm alive. So that was kind of sneaky.
you're welcome.
If it
I
had-
saw you swimming toward the beast. Did you hit your head?
What? No. Maybe.
The crew
Oh.
keeps bringing drinks to Bubo because they all saw him fucking launch himself off the mast and beat this creature to death with his bare hands.
Yes.
So they're just like slapping him on the back. Ah, this guy.
Hey, sorry, Danny. How many
Yeah.
crew members do I have on board?
I believe. So let me check. I think we
Galleon is
had
like 50 to 60.
yes,
be-
and you have the low end of whatever like the minimal crew is. So you're at I think you're at 50 to 60.
Okay.
It's a new ship. Like it's got room for plenty more people, but this is who they could spare. So it's your old crew who survived, or whoever of your old crew survived, along with anyone you may have known in the past who wanted a new ship, and then some people supplied by Grant. Rustflame, he kind of clops up to you guys, stretching a bit. He's been sprinting around the ship all day, back and forth, doing all the things. Is it all right if I join you?
Of course.
Rustflame.
I-
We found this totem of a red-eyed minotaur. Maybe you can tell us something about it or how it works.
Aye, let me see that.
I hand it to him.
Oh, but this would be from one of the tribe shamans. I'm from the lower ring of the mountain. This is from probably the upper ring. But I recognize these. You know, we all told stories about these on the island before I was kicked off for being a runt. But what's special about one of these is it's a golem totem. But it will make a golem to protect anything wherever you place it down. So it was you fought coral and such, it seemed. So it just collected what was nearby. It
Can
doesn't
this
look
be-
broken, just looks like it needs a charge or something.
How would one charge this totem?
Well, I don't know. I was always more of a fighter builder sort.
Usually a charge comes with some kind of enchantment or some kind of...
Sometimes it just needs a rest.
Do you think this
Yeah,
can
in
only
fact-
be activated by a minotaur, or do you think it can be activated by anyone?
Oh, no. There's a very good chance looking at the scoring on this and the smoothness of it. It's been in the water for a very long time. So, I'd wager if you'd left it anywhere, you needed something guarded. You could take the very walls of your house, make it alive, and have it swinging to defend it.
Yes, I've read of wonderful creatures being made of books. I used to have nightmares as a kid. Death by book golem.
I feel like that would be a dream, actually. It's a
That
nightmare.
sounds pretty stupid. Why are you afraid of that?
Well, I mean, I love books, and to be killed by them, I guess it would be very unexpected.
Or
Especially by a monster.
hilarious.
I guess I could see the humor in that.
We can have this thing protect the ship, right?
Well, it
Well-
would destroy the ship, I would imagine.
Yeah, there is that. If it were to activate and sense an enemy, it would pull anything that's nearby. That could be the deck. That could be crew. It's really hard to say. You don't want to be near it when you use it.
But the person that activates it, does it recognize that person as an ally, or no?
I would imagine whoever gave it the command to be active.
It could be. It could be a thing where it's like a proximity enchantment sort of thing, like because it wasn't that golem that we saw. It didn't manifest until we got close to it, until Starheart ran into the water.
No, what's his face said he'd seen something in the water but didn't know what it was.
I mean, I feel like if he would have seen that crab in its full form, that might have been the end of him.
Thank you.
Thank you for the sub.
Perhaps it never breached the water.
Now, you, little one, you're, I've heard stories about you.
This little one or that little one?
The gnome.
Just so.
gnomes.
Because okay, what?
Which stories have you heard? All the good ones?
Well, I've heard that you were raised with plains minotaurs. I was curious what they were like.
What do you want to know?
Starheart, he's just.
I grew up on the Red Isles, where all we did was basically beat each other near to death every single day to get stronger and build character. I've heard that the plains minotaurs have a different way of seeing things.
Oh, we stole stuff and ate plants.
She means they're more on the peaceful side.
Sounds boring to me.
That's interesting. I was always more of a peaceful type myself. I fought because I had to. Once I got on the ships, I was happy to serve.
Peaceful stealing stuff.
Sure.
You know what would be fun? Why don't you hide something of yours and let Starheart show you how good of a thief she is?
Oh, I'm so good.
All right. Now, is she supposed to see it first or find it for herself?
Oh, you just...
I would say to make it challenging.
While she's closing her eyes, I want to take something off of her without her noticing.
Wait, what do you take? Can you roll for that?
She's going
Is
to.
that
Yeah,
okay?
she's going to roll sleight of hand, right?
Yeah.
Do I have
You would roll a perception.
or detection or something?
No, it'd be
There
passive.
is no
No,
detection.
sorry,
It'd be-
you're not.
it'd be
You're not
passive 'cause
noticing
you-
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what is your passive perception?
My passive perception.
That's the DC.
What's
It
DC?
should be
Left.
10 plus your wisdom modifier, but if you're
Oh, is it senses? Is that what
Yeah.
it's under? 12.
okay, yeah.
It's my
8.
passive perception.
All
Or
right.
+8 for sleight of hand.
So what do you snag from her?
Yeah, what do you
Um,
snag from
Maybe
me?
one of her precious potions from her bag.
If it's one of my love potions, I'd be pissed.
That one.
Yeah, that one.
I have 2 now. Well, I have a perfume of bewitching, but it's like same thing.
Well, now you have one. Starheart, yeah, you better look at it first so you know what you're stealing.
That's true. You don't want to steal something random from a crewmate and get yourself in a scrap.
I think that's a very poor idea. Good way to die.
Oh, okay. So what do you want me to steal?
He kind of pats around and he pulls out this just fierce-looking knife.
Okay.
And it's the handle is an ankle of a prey animal, and the blade, when he pulls it out, is obsidian glass.
Oh, that is very beautiful.
And what's this guy's name? Just so I know. That's his
Rust Flame.
Rust Flame.
But he also goes by Rust. You actually met him a long time ago in a bar in Raufel.
Okay,
early.
that sounds accurate. Meeting people in bars. So Rust, and it's an obsidian dagger. essentially?
Yes. Yeah, with a deer hoof handle and a very ornate leather sheath with lots of like little like mouse skulls or like small prey animal skulls kind of like woven in with the leather. It's a Red Isle weapon made from volcanic glass.
So, okay.
Okay, so are you going to tell me where you're going to hide it? I mean, no, that's not what I said. Hang on, that's not what I meant to say.
Probably a little too drunk to do this, though.
No, I'm trying to remember how they phrase it on Brooklyn Nine-Nine during the Halloween heist episodes.
I have an idea.
Huh?
Give her 24 hours to steal that
From my person?
from your person or wherever you want to hide it.
Obviously, it's going to be much harder if it's on you.
I like the challenge of the farmer. Also,
Yeah.
I don't trust a lot of the people on this ship, so I'd be much happier with it by my side. So you have to steal this from me without me knowing. If you present my dagger to me, I'll even chip in something of a reward.
Okay, so this is 24 hours. I have a question.
Mhm.
The question's for Danny. What race is this guy?
He's a Minotaur.
And how old is he?
Young. For a
Okay.
Minotaur, he's young. He's probably only in his early 20s.
Okay.
So he's young. I mean,
Okay.
he's got a calfish face.
Okay.
He looks basically like a Highland coo. But he's,
I love him.
Long-haired cows.
How much
Yeah.
do you love him?
yeah, the red-headed cows from Scotland, the very shaggy cows.
Very mooch.
Goodness.
Okay. And it's 24 hours to steal it from him.
Mhm.
Okay.
We'll meet back right here tomorrow evening, if we don't run into any kind of sea creature at that time, and we'll see if Starheart can produce your knife.
Let's make this interesting, shall we?
Yes, please.
Please.
Now, I'll give you 3 attempts. Or no, actually, I won't know, will I? Never mind. If you win,
What?
I give you a beautiful, wonderful prize. If you win, if you win, you get a prize. If I win, I get a prize. I want something of yours. What do you have that you're willing to part with that is comparable to this dagger?
Her soberness.
I'm gonna have to get rid of that.
Can we roll for hotness?
Sure.
She just lost her cowboy friend, and now she's looking for a new bovine bow.
She was just asking about if Nitzid should. Oh, okay.
And Jamoa.
Uh-huh.
He's a 7.
She's got a whole
7.
line.
Okay.
He's magnificent.
Come on, guys. It's really a moot point.
I'm trying to remember when we met, like if I did something stupid.
I don't remember. I honestly don't remember which of you met him. It was while you were looking for somebody. I think it's when you're hunting
Okay.
down Jarrett the first time. Like
I don't remember the name.
I don't
used,
remember
but,
him. I don't have him on my notes.
he was forgettable.
Okay.
That was when I thought y'all were going to get on a ship first.
Oh, right.
I also thought we were gonna get on a ship first. But yeah. What, honey?
Really?
Meow 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 meow.
Tell your cat to shut up. And turn the TV down, cat.
Back in the bedroom, cat.
We know you're married to a human.
A cat human?
I don't know. She's trying to smooch it up with some cow people now. So.
Ooh.
Get on that right meow.
Move along.
Anyway.
All right.
Anyway.
So
Moving on.
oh boy. There's lots of music on the ship at this point. Everybody's celebrating that they're not all dead.
Fair.
B, again, they're just like Bubo is a fucking hero to these people, right?
Yeah, can some people be worshiping my statue?
They're not.
Maybe some of the people that previously were worshiping Starheart are now worshiping the statue.
The statue was carved with like a portrait slot so that people could in the future deliver portraits like as donation to you. So people are actually like sliding coins and money into that slot right now.
Portraits.
That's wonderful. Talbot, how long before we reach
The Green Isles.
the Green Isles?
If we don't make any more untoward stops, we should be there in about 3.5 days. The wind's been great. Actually, we might be there a little bit earlier, which would be nice.
Group, do you think that
Who is group?
Starheart should message the king now or later to let him know that we are
Starheart's just gonna let you know she can't do anything until she rests.
It's been a long day.
Well, of course,
It's been a
of
long
course.
day. It's been a
It
long
has been a long day.
And a lot of spell slots.
Starheart, are you going to rest or are you going to stay up all night drinking with the
Well, I wanted to ask
Danny a question super fast before I forget. The last thing, did Rust keep the dagger like on his person, like on his hip pocket or something?
Yeah. I mean, it's tucked. You'd have to get in there real deft-like. Because it's not like outside his belt. It's like it's on his belt, but inside his pants. So like he hides it. You probably shouldn't have it, but Aura, you've kind of given him the wink and the nod. Like you're cool. Like you're fine.
Oh gosh, I can't decide if this is like a really messed up thing that I want to try to do.
Nope. That's perfect. You should do it.
Yeah.
Oh no, I honestly don't know. Okay, so I first
I say that I want to be at the party, but I want to get ready first. Like I want to, it's a party, so I want to get ready. So I go into my quarters and I put on the gloves of thieving.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm also going to.
would I do this?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm like, she thought of it. Sure.
So grab the gloves of thieving, and then I want to go back out with. So I had like my tiara on. I'm all pretty. Probably have my dress on. Gloves of thieving, and then is there someone?
The Mooncatch dress?
Yeah. And is there someone around with liquor?
Yeah.
everyone?
Yeah.
Just rum and ale.
I've
just
got
about
4 extra cups.
Yeah.
So
and you can't even sip them without them being refilled. Like
I would like
this
to.
guy.
I would like to grab. No, I don't even want to grab one. I want to go to like. Is there like a bartender on board?
Not really.
Or is like okay. I go to one of the crew people.
Sure.
And I say, and I point to two.
Like. Yes.
Are they really?
Because your dress is very bright and it's nighttime.
Oh, that's right. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have the dress on. I didn't want it to be glowing. I just wanted to look pretty.
You wanted it.
You're wearing it.
Okay, well, this ruins my plan. I'm gonna get caught now. Dress is so glowy. Fuck it. Okay.
24 hours. You don't have to do it in the first 5 minutes.
I get 3 chances or an unlimited amount. Huh?
Yeah,
That wasn't a thing.
No, I caught myself and stopped that. You have 24 hours to get this dude's knife. So you can enjoy the party is what I'm saying.
No.
Either way, move forward. Don't move backward. What are you doing?
I go back to change out of the dress.
That's backward. What are you doing now?
I grab 2 of the drinks and I say to the dude, I want these, but I want the strongest ones.
All right. It's just this black rum. Like you can't see to the bottom of the mug. It's frothy. It smells very sweet, actually. It smells like you get that molasses smell off of it, but it also stings your eyes to breathe it.
And then I'm
gonna go over to Boobo. Like I'm monitoring where Rust is, but then I'm gonna go over to Andre. I'm gonna go over to Andre. I go over to Andre, and
Evening Star Hot.
Hello. Okay, so I want to just check because I have an idea to get the dagger, but I don't know if it's technically against the rules because we didn't talk about them.
Okay.
But I have this, and I pull out the potion, the perfume of bewitching.
Mm-hmm.
So I have the perfume of bewitching, and I'm getting ready to like spritz it. But I also have the 2 drinks.
So tell me what you're wanting to do. Because I'm not getting it.
Okay. First, I thought this was a potion, and then I remembered it's a perfume. So that's one of the reasons why you're not getting it, because I just got what I was doing too. So, do you think if I perfumed myself to bewitch him, is that cheating?
No, honestly, I think that's a sign of a good thing.
Shush, shush, shush.
While she's going around getting the drinks and stuff, I've been. Oh no, Danny.
What?
Andre, make a saving throw.
What?
Oh,
Did she do it?
She just zhuzhed it all over herself.
This is so great.
4.
Think about that.
You are in love with Starheart.
Yes.
Yes. Hmm.
This is great.
Starheart, I just want to tell you, I don't think I've ever.
How?
Wait, hold that thought.
And then I run to rest.
Wait, please.
How far away are they from me?
Oh, they're on the other side of the ship. I think everyone's still on the top deck. Yes.
Wow.
Danny, while I was watching Starheart grab the drinks,
Uh-huh.
and did you end up changing your outfit or no?
No, she did not.
No.
It doesn't matter. While she was grabbing drinks and going to Andre, I want to jab Nitsage really quick and be like,
Ow.
quick.
What?
Can you make my dagger look like Rust's dagger?
God damn it.
You have a couple minutes.
Okay, do it. And then I'm gonna uncork. I want to uncork that vial of endless. Is it endless smoke that I've got? Or is it
no.
either smoke or what is it? Yeah, endless smoke to kind of like make a little haze around on the deck, and then I'm gonna run up to Rust and be like, "Want to guarantee you win?" And I hold out the dagger to him.
Oh, that is.
Quick.
You are. Can I hug you? Is that you're my captain? That's probably weird, but thank you.
Trade really quick. Give me your dagger.
All right.
Okay.
So he tucks in the bullshit dagger right where it was.
And then I'll run back to where I was, and then I'll give the command word for the smoke to seize to go back in the vial.
Sure. Yeah, everyone's just like, uh-oh, like everyone starts checking the cook fires and stuff to make sure the ship's not on fire.
Is there with that when you make an object look like another object? Is there any sort of discrepancy, or are they exact replicas?
How, you know what? Yeah, how good of a, because I'm not really a knife guy, but how good was that illusion that I put up?
Pretty good. You got a really nice
Okay.
look at it while he was
Okay.
showing it off. So you know what it looks like in and out of the scabbard. So it looks, you got a good.
The physical interaction will tell that it's an illusion if she touches it.
Yes.
Okay. No, yeah, I was wondering if it had like the same weight or not, or if it was.
I mean, it's a dagger. I
You
mean,
didn't
they-
touch the dagger before.
Yeah, you never held the original.
Yeah,
so you don't
I mean-
know.
No, I mean just by eye. I don't know.
the fact that it's a dagger and a dagger might be a little more difficult to.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it would be tricky, and you wouldn't know to look for it at this point.
Right.
Okay.
Also, I only have.
Oh
it's
no,
only-
I wouldn't.
It's only a minute that I have on this thing, so I have to now keep my eye on. I have to now.
Oh, I
keep
didn't know that.
my eye
So Rust Flame
On
has
Rust.
made himself very like obvious at this point because of
Mhm.
your help, right? So he's like gone over. He's like got his back to everyone. He's filling up a mug with ale, like leaning this way with his hip out, like that where like the dagger was, taking a big drink. Like he's just baiting himself. He's got like a big round minotaur ass kind of in your face.
Do I see how he's baiting me with this?
that vibe. He's putting
Make an insight check because yeah,
Okay.
like the fact you do know that
Because
he shouldn't be this
If
dumb about it.
this is something I would do, but he's doing it, and I'm like, that's dumb. Insight check.
Insight check.
Apparently, the last whatever D20 I rolled was a D10. Fun fact.
Can't help you, bud.
What was it? Insight?
Insight.
Oh,
Outside.
shit.
Can I make my way to my captain's quarters and lock it in a secret compartment?
Yeah. Thanks.
Damn it.
Your
damn
ship.
it. Damn it. 7.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. You just like, what a tremendous opportunity.
Okay.
But
So I'm still wearing my bewitching perfume,
Yeah.
right? Okay. So I go up to him, very like saucily
Yeah.
for Starheart.
Yeah. All right. I mean, he still has his back to you, so you'd have to actually like take some attention. I would
Yeah, well,
also argue that your smell has dissipated quite quickly, so you've got
Really?
maybe a couple more tries out of that bottle. Yeah, that's a powerful thing that you have. So there's only a couple more tries in there.
Okay.
Because they have to kind of like be in the area while it happens. So you currently got Andre still like.
Okay.
Actually, real quick before you approach, Andre, what are you doing?
I am currently gathering 2 mugs of alcohol, and I'm going to interrupt whatever the hell she's going to do.
Yes, you are. Absolutely.
So I have my 2 mugs, but so I don't know if this matters, but I was imagining like just taking the perfume bottle, like not spritzing it, but like taking the thing off and like just sudsing myself with it.
Okay.
Because it was 1 dose, so it's like, take the stopper off and just go.
Yeah, so you're killing it now. You're just gonna dump the whole thing. Awesome.
It was
Awesome.
1 dose, and if I'm using it, I'm using it.
I'm going to say that also increases your range
Okay.
because it's a perfume. So it's like, someone really lays on the axe. Like you smell it down the block.
Okay.
So I'm gonna make rolls for people in the vicinity as well as him.
I had a really good plan, and now none of it's going.
But this is
Let's
a
go with the
wonderful plan.
Way better.
Rust Flame resists.
Oh.
But
What's
he is
the-
drinking with like 3 other dudes, so we'll see if they resist.
What would you say the range is on her perfume smell, Daniel?
About 10 feet.
Okay.
So it's just the people who are right here, right now. So
Yeah,
it's just
okay.
gonna be these 3 other dudes.
Daniel. Who's Daniel?
It's my formal term.
So weird.
Just
Daniel
stinks.
Monteith DM.
I would like to drunkenly stumble by, like within that 10-foot range, as I'm
Yes.
drunkenly making my way throughout the party. What are we rolling for that?
Shoot, was that wisdom? I think.
Right. Description.
I don't remember.
Hey.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Right? Yes, wisdom. I think.
I don't
I would
remember.
imagine.
Yeah. Okay. So wisdom saving throw.
12.
You yeah. So yeah, Bubo and 2 of the 3 gentlemen that are talking with Rust Flame are all just like they're like.
That ass.
Does Rust notice what's happening?
No, I mean he's just drinking, having a good time. Like all he's caring about is whether or not you're gonna grab the fake dagger in his belt. So he's not really noticing this shit that's going down because the guy he's talking to directly
Uh-huh.
didn't affect him either. So the 2 of them
Okay.
think nothing's happening while all this bonkers shit is going on around him. So you've got 2 humans like who kind of like come up. They've got like the lacy, billowy like pirate shirt, and they start kind of like loosening the strands a little bit. They both kind of like push their shoulders back. They kind of like push their like hilts forward so they look like a little more manly or whatever. Hello there, little one.
But
Excuse me, gentlemen. She's already been taken for tonight.
Oh,
Me.
so
And I shoulder my way in, and the coat that I'm wearing, I've now like. How does it changes, right? To like.
oh yeah, it was like the Technicolor Dream coat.
yeah, so it's always going to be a cloak, but its adornment, color, like details, all that stuff. It's whatever you want it to be at any given
Great.
time.
So at this time, I make it look exactly like Starheart's dress, like all bright and shiny. And I shoulder my way in, and clearly just not only in love, but absolutely trashed and wasted, with like two cups in each hand. And I just stumble in, and I'm like, the most beautiful Starheart goddess. Did you know I saved your life today? You're welcome.
To beg your pardon, but
Yep, she's busy with me, pal.
Hey,
Shove
gentlemen,
off, and I
we
face
saw
palm.
it first.
and at this point I take
Boom.
Okay.
Aura, what
I was
is
also,
happening?
At this point, going to splash one glass into the gentleman and one glass into Bubo.
Wait, I would like to add that while they're arguing over me, I was going to turn Rust around. Like I imagined I had my hands on his, I don't know, waist.
Yeah.
I can't reach his shoulders, but just trying to turn him around so I could see him.
Sure.
So
Well, hell with that.
so I imagine I'm doing that while they're talking, but then
Popular.
but when the drinks are being chucked,
Uh-huh.
I would like to have to see one of them and just kind of like go after it like a piece of popcorn. Like yeah.
Yeah, make a dex check.
Oh, so it's kind of ruin my dress, isn't it?
Nitsa has his mouth wide open, looking at what the hell's going on. Next to Aura, who's dying
I'm
laughing
laughing.
on the floor.
No clue about the potion.
band suddenly spontaneously learns the Benny Hill theme. It's
Dex? You said Dex?
yeah.
10.
You don't quite get it. You get a little taste of it, like your tongue, like and you can like boom. You can get maybe a quarter shot's worth that you're able to lap back into your mouth.
Okay.
But now the four of you, so the two drunkards and Bubo and Andre, roll initiative.
Perfect.
What?
Yep.
Oh, this is so great.
This is exactly what would go down on a pirate ship.
This is
Wait.
exactly what I wanted.
Can I
have a 10.
Can I ask what's happening? Because I think I was just kind of oblivious as I was trying to go over to Rust.
I'm sorry.
I want to ask what's happening because I've been oblivious to this as I'm going over because I've just been trying to go
We're
to.
fighting for your love.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
I
you're
didn't-
asking. Are you asking me?
No, I want to ask them.
Oh, okay.
They've been
Well,
like, what?
They'll be telling you between punches. So, Andre, what'd you get?
I got an 8.
An 8. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, this is going to be bad because you both in this moment legitimately are like crazy in love with
Yeah.
her. So I feel like even with each other, you're not going to be particularly friendly.
Oh.
And, you know, all is fair. So
Oh yeah.
keep
Oh,
that in mind.
I know what I'm wanting to use, and it's gonna be
Awesome.
great.
I feel like they're all just playing a big prank on Starheart. So at the moment, it's very amusing. Like
So
wow,
you like
amusing.
you don't even care. You're like,
I just think that I'm looking at. Listen, this is something completely out of left field.
yeah.
Is it though? You can't imagine this happening organically? Everyone loving Starheart?
That's not what's happening right now.
So
Organic about this.
No, this is ridiculous.
awesome.
It's
Andre, you get punched in the face for 7
Oh my gosh.
damage. These guys are like bare knuckle boxers. These guys fight for a living. You just, and then the other guy is going to swing
So-
at you, Bubo.
Oh, it looks like they're going to fight again.
Natural 1.
Nice.
So you're just like you're swinging your mugs around, and he goes in to punch you, and like you're going for another glove, and he just punches the mug instead, and you just hear crunching as his knuckles bend inward just a little too far.
Ow.
Bubo, it's now your turn.
Excellent. What's the setup of this area that we're in and the two guys and Andre?
So let's go back to the other boat picture real quick.
Because there are things that I want to do, but I want to use them carefully.
So you guys are basically right here. So there's this little ledge there that you're kind of tucked into. So there's a stack of barrels that form a bit of a corner along with the ledge of the ship. So there's like So basically you're in a like a letter L here. I don't know why this is so hard for me to do. So barrels are up top.
Mm-hmm.
This is the edge of the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all are sort of just in here. So the center of the deck is over that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're pretty tight knit. So the only people who are immediately nearby are the four of you, Starheart, and Rustflame.
Did you update that, Danny?
No, I was just saying for general stuff. So if that little circle, you're basically inside this little circle right here.
I see.
Okay. Are the two guys near the edge of the ship?
One of them is the one who's punching you. The one who just swung at you. He is near the edge of the ship. Yes.
Great. I would like to cast Thunder Wave. Because I am not happy that he not only destroyed my drink, but he's getting in the way of my one true love.
I love true love.
You tell him, Boo Boo.
And this is each creature within a 15-foot cube originating from me going out makes a Constitution saving throw. So.
Wait, am I also in the radius of this?
Yes.
Well, I was planning on aiming it at the guy who's near the edge of the ship going.
Oh, I see. You're like swinging around this way.
Yes.
And judging.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but if anybody else is within that 15 feet, though.
Yeah. It'd be hard to like wedge it out like that because you'd be casting it mostly off the ship. If you're centered on him, you'd have a little bit of collateral damage. You can? Yeah. Then yeah, if that's what you're planning to do it. You're good. So they have to make a Constitution save.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this.
Let me know if I need to make one too or not.
No, you're fine. He failed.
Okay. On a failed save, the creature takes 2d8, so I will roll that.
Might be dead.
That's 4, 5, 6. 6 thunder damage. Wait, hold on, sorry. That is. Oh, sorry. Let me roll again. 6, 7, 8, 11. Sorry, let me cast that. That worked. Okay.
You're casting it at.
And
what level are you casting it at? Level 1?
No, this is level 2. Yeah, second level.
So then you get 1 extra d8 damage.
Yeah, I just rolled that. So it's 11 total damage, and the person is pushed 10 feet away from me.
Oh no. Yeah, he's off the fucking ship because he.
In addition, unsecured objects that are in the area of the effect are automatically pushed 10 feet away from me as well.
You also take the last column of barrels that's just like alongside the edge. Boom, they go. They splinter, shatter, and then fly off the side. All this rum just out in the water.
And then it also emits a thunderous. It also emits
thunderous boom.
A thunderous boom audible out to 300 feet.
Yeah. The noise is insane.
Along with that, I say, "Do not mess with the Kraken killer."
Oh dear, he's too drunk for his...
As he flies off the ship.
He does the Wilhelm scream.
Yeah. And once the thunder sound happens, the next thing you hear is his little plunk as he goes into the water. And it's dark. It's scary. So people are scrambling to go and save him. He'll be okay. But he's pretty fucked up.
And I
save the rum if you can.
Aura, what did you do?
I didn't do anything. I didn't do that.
What's happening? Please.
Here's da 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 da.
It's our background music. Keep it.
The friend of the guy who just got knocked overboard is like, "We're all fighting for your love." And it's Andre's turn.
Fantastic.
Can I yell out something?
Yeah.
I would prefer a battle of words. Like poetry.
Oh, also, you should roll initiative. I'll put you in the order after Andre's turn.
Me?
Just in case you just in case you actually want to take an action in the middle of all this.
I definitely do. Yeah.
So roll me initiative when you get to
But keep doing what you're doing.
Great. So, you want words, do you? Very well. And that's... I begin to chant a spell as I hold my amulet, and I cast Banishment on Bubo. So that's a Charisma 15 saving throw. Charisma saving throw.
Yeah, I don't make it.
Cool. For 1 minute, you pop out of existence.
Bye, everybody.
Did you yeah, it's gonna extra suck because Doomeril is still on this plane.
Oh. Oops.
This is fine. You're in
Wait.
asshole mode now.
It's
Wait,
true.
can you say that one more time?
So when Kwai and their heart beasts are apart from each other, it puts a great mental strain on them. I know, like a soul strain on them. They'll be okay. Like physically, they're pretty much fine. If you do it for too long, it can permanently damage their psyche. But like, it's a minute. It'll be all right.
Hopefully he just pops back into existence on the ship as the ship is moving.
Bobo is never gonna forgive me. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm gonna. You wanted me to roll for initiative?
Yes, please.
Okay, I'm doing that.
I'm kidding. I'm sure Boo will be fine.
5. All my rolls are poop today, by the way.
Okay. Well, that's good. So if you'd like to do something, you can do it now.
I would like to.
And keep in mind, Rustflame is still in front of you, just kind of grinning and enjoying the show.
Okay, so I do this. I look at Rust and I say, "Don't move because my plan has gone awry."
And then I turn to Andre, and
Stop.
I turn to Andre and I cast spiritual weapon,
Stop.
and then I just intimidatingly. So I do that, and then I'm kind of like holding it, and then I say,
What the bleep did you do to Boobo?
she bleeped a lot. She was very upset.
You are my love, and he came between us.
Oh my god, did you have your first drink?
No. It's always been there. It's always been in the back of my mind. I want you.
Oh, this is lovely.
I slap him.
Did he take damage?
Yeah, like how hard were you hitting him? Was it like a you brute, or were you fucking trying to whack him?
Whack-a-mole.
It's like a knock some sense into him.
All right, yeah, you just do that. It doesn't help at all. And we're back up to the top of the order. So the other guy who is fighting you is going to swing at you again.
What in the world is happening? Oh my god! And Aura and Nitsich are just watching.
Yeah.
I actually, if when I can, I'd like to get closer to see what the heck's going on.
Sure.
And then I'll ask him if I still see Boobo later.
Oh, you saw him pop out. You're close.
Do
enough.
I still see him?
Oh, in your yeah, different
Okay.
plan. He's
I didn't know if, because the ethereal plane, I didn't know if I still see a remnant of.
now you see like kind of like the silhouette where he was, kind of like
He
staying
sees
in space.
two fiery streaks leading off in the distance as I traveled 88 miles per hour.
A little Boobo portrait spins a few times before. So yeah, Gavin's gonna hit you for. I named him. Gavin's gonna hit you for 8 damage as he punches you in the face again, Andre.
Oh, okay.
Bam!
8 points of damage, and I'll need to make a concentration check. Damage. Okay. I maintain concentration of the spell.
All right. Glenn is overboard, so he is currently being hoisted up, just screaming. You just hear the words, "The beautiful gnome! The beautiful gnome! I love her!"
Just hanging off the side ropes. The beautiful rum! The beautiful rum!
Boobo, it's your turn, but you're in a little pocket dimension.
I'm busy.
Andre,
Can I be
you're up
like-
again.
Can I be like in the plane like that Thor goes through before meeting the game? What is it? The game master? What's his name?
Oh, yeah.
Jeff Goldblum. Like, remember
the
that scene where he's
collector's
like, where he's like traveling in the chair and everything's all like psychedelic.
You'll be about to meet the Grand Master.
Yes,
Be
the
ready.
Grandmaster. Ready in 3, 2, 1.
Nice. Okay. All right. None of you can stand between me and my love. And I cast Sacred Flame at him, so he needs to make a Dexterity 15 saving throw.
Yeah, he just makes it.
Ah. All right. Well, it's a cantrip, so he doesn't take any damage. Well,
Starheart, you're up again.
I'm going to. I would like to. Do I have any spells left? I do have a couple spell slots left. I'm going to cast Command. And I'm good. How many people are in the immediate area?
So there is Gavin, the crewmate. Russ
Gavin,
Flame.
where's Gavin?
Andre.
Gavin.
And yeah, that's it. Nitch is just getting closer, but he's not close enough to be affected yet.
Oh, this is only at one.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't affect another creature because it's one level up. Okay. So I would like to. Am I enjoying this though?
I don't know.
I'm going to just look at Andre and I'm going to grab him by like the scruff.
yes.
Okay, you need to explain what is happening right now, please.
I love you.
That is not what
I'm just gonna like. I'm starting to look very bewildered because this is becoming upsetting. Like what? And then I'm gonna turn like just kind of around and do it. Can I see Aura and Nitsage?
You can see Nittage because he's coming towards you. Aura is kind of like around the corner a bit because the captain's quarters are sort of like past this little L thing.
Well, she was sitting next to me, wasn't she?
Yes, but you've moved closer. Oh yeah, so yeah, you can see her. She's far away though.
Hello? Guys!
If you're trying to distract me, it's kind of working.
Okay.
What are you trying to do?
I was trying to get them to come.
Well, we're coming.
I'm changing my mind too much. Because I fart. This is having no effect on Rust, is it?
No.
Okay.
He succeeded on save. He's fine.
Okay, Rust. So here's what I'm thinking is happening. I was gonna try to steal the dagger. And I think that I messed up. So maybe if you give me the dagger now and I use it like as a pointy thing to be like, get away or I'll stab you, then these people will
friends. You have your own weapons for that. Come now, I'm
No,
not just
just
gonna hand you a
like
knife.
a little
That's
bit, just a
ridiculous.
little bit, just a little.
I cast Command.
Okay.
The one word is.
Is wait, why did I roll? You have to roll. I don't know why I'm rolling.
Does he have to beat?
What is he rolling for?
Wisdom 14.
He fails.
And I say, oh, one word?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I would like to describe how I'm doing this. I'm looking at the dagger with my hand to the dagger, like this, like, and then I say, give. Wait.
Yeah.
Can I say gimme?
I'll allow gimme.
Gimme.
That's a Starheart thing to say.
You see his cow-like eyes kind of glaze over for a second. He reaches to his belt and he hands you the knife.
And what do I notice when I have the knife?
That's a knife.
Okay, I can't tell that it's an illusion.
At this point, he's just handed it to you. What do you do
Okay.
when you receive the knife?
I ask him, and I say, "So do I win?"
I don't know. Do you?
Do I?
Would Starheart know to be suspicious of the knife that she just saw?
No. No, I don't think you would know.
Well, no, that's
Yeah.
why I'm asking. That's why I'm asking if I win.
But also, the
Like,
wager
did I win?
The wager was at 24 hours. You have to present that you have the knife at the 24-hour mark.
Oh, then I'll keep it. This is mine. Okay, and I take it.
Oh, I-
gee darn. Well, good luck with all these fellas.
Really?
Starheart,
I'm really good at thieving.
Starheart, please say that you love me back.
What is happening?
You hear as Boobo
Right.
pops back into existence, like right at the edge of the ship.
Does Boobo say anything?
I don't know. Are we still on an initiative? What are we doing?
I don't
What
know.
is happening?
I
What
don't
just
know for an initiative.
Sort of loosely. I mean, there's still Gavin to deal with, but he's, yeah, you're technically yes, but I'm just letting you know, Boobo, that you are back.
Thank you.
So it's actually Nitsage's turn if you wanted to get close enough.
Yeah, I'm walking up to Andre. Andre, bring back Bubo right now.
Of course.
He's too drunk right now. You can't just go banishing him for his drunkenness.
That's not why
Yep,
I
I'm about
banished
to
him.
strangle his lights out.
He got in the way of me and Starheart.
What?
We're meant to be together. Forever.
Okay,
I'm supposed
listen.
to be with the little one. That's me.
Don't
Listen,
make me
we've
do it
all-
to you too.
We've all pranked. We're all trying to prank Starheart right now. Okay, it's enough.
What?
We can't have
This
people
isn't-
going overboard.
Who's
Too
pregnant?
late. Already sent him
My
overboard.
feelings are not a prank.
He like goes into
You're
his
trying
pocket and
to
he.
prank me?
Do you want any gold? Do you want any alcohol? I'll give you everything I have.
I take the alcohol. I still
She
have
took
the
my
other
gift.
strong.
She chose me. She chose Gavin.
No,
Stop.
there's enough of me
I
receiving
cast
everyone's
Chile Laga with my staff and I smack him upside the head.
Roll the attack.
Whoa.
Someone just asked, does
That's a-
Vintage come close enough to smell the perfume, asking for a friend?
He's
I think the
during
perfume's-
application.
Yeah, I'm wondering.
Yeah, it's already dispelled. It's
Yeah.
already.
That's 13 to hit.
Yeah, roll the damage. Oh no.
Oh, man. I'm going to be put in timeout.
3.
Look, she chose Gavin.
Bubo. Aura, can you do something about your the drunkenness of this buffoon right now?
Did we get all the rum back?
Most of the rum is still there. It was like out of maybe 30 barrels of the stuff, like smaller, like, you know, about yay big barrels, 3 or 4 of them exploded and were like knocked off the side of the ship. So no further damage has occurred.
Okay. I'll just kind of go in between and be like, all right, boys, all right. I think we've had enough for the night, but this has been
No.
extremely entertaining.
No, please, we're meant to be together.
There's nothing funny about this, Captain.
Andre, it's really.
Andre tried to kill me. I'm not gonna forget it.
I wasn't gonna
But
try and kill
you
you. I
sent
just
someone
wanted you out
off
of the
the
way.
ship.
You sent me into a plane of hell.
That glowing gnome is meant to be with Gavin.
Listen, she can be with you, Gavin. I mean, she
Gavin,
is
if you don't
lovely right
shut
now.
up right
She
now.
can. She can. And he goes
I don't
in
care
and like,
about
grabs
you.
in a big old like bear hug and tries to make off with you.
I chase after him with my staff, my Shililaga staff, and I'm
No.
going to try to smash him again.
I am like kicking my feet.
All right, make a strength check to see if you break free of him.
Yeah. Strength. 13.
That's enough. Yeah, he's pretty drunk and shaken up. So he's like, he
Okay.
gets a few steps with you and you break your way down. But he stops to turn around, so that gives you like a nice free shot to his cranium, Bubo.
Am I rolling? What do you want me to roll for?
Cranium.
Shillelagh, yeah.
Cranium hit. Oh my god! What the hell? Natural 1.
Aw.
With that natural 1, can I have tried to like mage hand his whatever he's trying to hit him with?
Oh, it's like out of the way.
Yeah.
Sure,
Can I-
yeah, you do that. You'd like it's gonna go down on Gavin, and then it just goes boing,
Yeah.
lightly free.
Story wise.
Are you all
Yeah.
too far in the drink? What the hell is the matter with you?
Bubo keeps attacking him. That guy.
Yes, because I'm in love with Starheart.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
Soggy Glenn is now on the deck of the ship. He's like, no, beautiful gnome.
So I'm gonna have some of my, I want to say like 2 good swills of the 2 drinks that I initially had, and so I just am like bloom bloom, and then I just throw it. No, I wouldn't. It's booze. I hold it firmly, and then.
Okay. I have many thoughts going through my head right now. 1, is it so hard to believe that you'd have to be drunk to love Starheart? No. 2, you're all acting really weird and it's weirding me out. 3, I kind of appreciate the attention, but stop fighting. 4, I don't.
Does this drink taste good?
The first one did. The second one didn't.
I would like a new drink.
I'd be happy to get that for you, little one. This is hilarious. He just pours you a drink and like.
Is that Rust?
Russ is having the best fucking night of his life. This is hilarious.
Okay.
I'm glad we
Starheart.
can entertain you.
Wait,
Starheart.
why are you happy? I got your dagger.
Willem, I think we need some limes and some water. You're right. They definitely are dehydrated and maybe a touch of scurvy. Water and limes, please.
Thank you. See, drink water everywhere. Drunk all night long.
Starheart,
Drink
please.
water, drink
You can end this all if you just tell them it's me you want.
Andre, what?
Gavin takes an earring off of his ear and kneels down
Oh my
and
god.
holds it up to start.
I get down on my knees seeing this with my medallion in my hand.
Please, little gnome, who I've just learned his name, Starheart, would you make me the happiest crewmate and finish your days at my side?
Starheart, we can worship together. We can have the world.
What's happening? Can I make it like an intelligence check on something that might have went down?
Sure.
And then I want to say that like Starheart's weirdly kind of getting back into it. Like kind of going from wait, okay.
I rolled a 16.
Oh yeah, some magical bullshit is afoot for sure. You're 100% certain.
I'm gonna cast detect magic on Starheart. And I don't know what's happening, but I'll detect it on her since everyone's going against with her.
Yeah, so that in combination with your like ethereal plane vision, like being you're basically you're like tuning, you're focusing, you're like, oh fuck,
Right.
there it is. So you see this like rose-colored cloud, like in tendrils wrapping around Bubo, wrapping around Andre, and then the two
Starheart, did you pour the perfume on yourself?
Maybe if you asked me quieter so you didn't spoil the plan.
You planned for all this?
No! No. Okay, here's what I was gonna do. I asked Andre and I said if I use the perfume of bewitching to try to get the dagger, is that okay? And he said yes. So then I doused it and then I was going to go to rest and then everyone started acting weird.
You should have led with that when we asked what was going on.
I didn't understand it. I just thought that they were very taken with me because often I'm taken with me too.
Yes, I completely agree. Aura!
Yes, what's wrong? I'm right here.
Oh, there. She poured the potion, either the love potion or the bewitching potion on herself.
Perfume. It's perfume.
Is perfume.
Pick up a bucket with a ladle. I do this for your own good, and I just
Wait,
kind
what?
What is it?
No, and I grab the bucket and I splash Starheart with it.
As I'm still holding the ladle overhead, like just like dribble it.
Wait, what is it?
It's just like seawater.
Yeah, fresh water.
Yeah, it's just fresh water.
Is it salt water or fresh water?
I don't know. I guess that's
Fresh water, I guess. Maybe fresh water, so people have been drinking out of it.
Okay.
It's like fresh water.
Fresh water.
Yeah, if it's got the ladle by it, then
Oh yeah. It's fresh
Okay,
water.
because that would have changed how I reacted on my dress getting.
You said you weren't in your dress.
Yeah, she was in her dress.
Oh, she was in her dress.
But then everyone was like, "No, you're in your dress." So I'm like,
She's
"Okay,
still
I'm
in
in
her
my
dress.
dress."
Suddenly, all of you snap out of it immediately. So Gavin and Glenn are just. He's like, I don't know why I'm so sorry. I'm gonna go swab dick. Sorry, Captain. Sorry, Captain. Glenn like just crawls away. He can't even look at anybody.
Oh, wait, but. Oh.
Starheart, forgive my recent actions.
Why does my head feel weird?
Huh?
Why does my head feel weird?
Here, drink this.
No. I'm not taking anything from you.
Captain, why weren't these people on your ship ages ago? This is just fantastic.
Aren't they just the best?
This is lovely.
I'm sure we'll laugh about this tomorrow.
Oh, today.
I love them now.
How long does the thing of illusion-y thing last?
I have actually dropped it. My concentration went out the door the minute all this started.
Okay, so I'm gonna probably notice this at some point soon.
Yes. So yeah, I would say you at the Like, well,
Yeah.
Congratulations, little one. You definitely bested me, but make sure you give that back to me in just under 22 hours or so. Then.
This?
Yeah, that. Sorry about that. It's all's fair, right? You tried to bewitch me.
No, I was missing you.
If anything, I respect you more for it.
Well, thanks. You want to tell me where the real one is?
Absolutely not. I want to win something from you.
Yeah, I didn't give you anything.
You will, though, when you fail.
I didn't agree on that, though. I didn't say what I'd give.
Looks
Yeah.
like I'm taking something then, doesn't it? Come now. I'm a nice pirate, but I'm still a pirate. I have to take an opportunity when I see it.
Okay, what?
What have you got?
Not much.
All right, let's see the bag. I showed you my prize position. Let's see what you've got.
And what?
In your pack, your person.
My dress?
I don't want your dress. Look at me. I could wear that as a sleeve.
Yeah, I wouldn't give it to you anyway. You wouldn't look good in it.
Actually, we should get somebody to wash that.
Technically, Rust, this deal was for 24 hours. Now, technically, you didn't catch her stealing your...
Oh, no. I'm
Knife.
still talking about the stakes, right? I know what I'm giving her. I'm curious what she might give me should I win.
I want to do because he won't,
Starheart, it seems fair. You did agree to this.
That's a fair wager.
I did, but I'm suspicious. I would like to. I don't know what to do. What sort of check or something. But because he won't say like what kind of thing he wants, I'm wondering if he actually wants a star heart. So is there
Show him
something?
what's in your bag.
Just show him. You don't have to. He may not even know about the Starheart.
I'm always nervous to show people this.
Then don't
Also
show him
think
the
I can
star
help.
heart. Just show him literally
No, I
whatever's
wouldn't.
in your bag.
Oh, well, yeah. What equipment do you have?
Or no, I mean I was gonna try to see if I can brain defy him. What equipment do I have? I have
Just role play it out.
How about a mace?
Got plenty of maces.
Okay, what kind of thing do you want? Help me narrow it
Something I
down.
can't just stumble and fall across. For instance, you're never going to set foot on the Red Isles, so this dagger
which, yes, is the prize, by the way. Spoiler alert, if you're able to present me my own dagger, you get to keep it. I'm never going to get another one because I never get to go to that island again. Now, I have a few, so I can afford to miss one. But I want something special, something I can't get from anyone but you. Something not off a shelf or a rack.
I honestly don't know what to give him. That is not of value to me.
Got a
Well-
bracer on your arm.
That's for my family, though.
He does want something of value, though, I think. Is
Got thieves' gloves.
Something special.
Oh, well, now I don't want to do this.
Well, maybe just don't lose.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't.
It's always a gamble.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna lose. So, there.
All right, if you make no offer now, my pick if you lose.
Hey, Scabby Rooster's raiding us.
Scabby
Oh, thanks for the raid.
Thank you. I'll give you Andre.
I don't trade that sort of business. I'm sorry, no.
I'm ready to go sit down.
I'm gonna go sit down too.
Fabulous. My pick. Have a lovely night. And he just turns around his heel, or his hoof rather, and walks off. Yes.
I go to sit
Starheart.
next to Nitsage.
Starheart, you know, if you don't pick something for him, it's not going to be. You're not going to look very. I don't know how the honor amongst thieves. You know.
And you know, he's a pirate. He's going to pick something that you won't want to give him.
Well, what do I give him?
Didn't you get a bunch of potions?
I'll give him a potion.
You got your thieves' gloves.
Give him one of those.
But you gave them to me.
But they're just, I mean, the whole thing was the fun. You started this.
You're a
I
fault.
did nothing. You said Starheart can steal anything. And I said, yes, I can. And then he said, do you want to wager? And I said, okay. And then he said the 24 hours. And then there was the swap and the loves. And now I just want a drink.
You're right. I started this. That's very true.
But an accord was made.
Mm.
And on my ship, accords are kept.
Okay, okay.
And unfortunately, Starheart's better at stealing the hearts than items.
Oh, well, that's nice. That was a nice compliment.
Always kind of sweet.
I run up to Rest.
All right, yeah, you catch him just as he's about to go downstairs.
I wasn't trying to ring the doorbell. I was
Yeah, tugging at his clothes. I got
tugging
you.
at his cloak.
Shit,
Right then, little lady, what is it?
I have some potions that I stole from Carabin's tower inside that
Seems
place.
Right, well, I haven't set foot on land in a while, so you could say anywhere, that's fine. What potions you got?
Okay, I have some that are unmarked that I don't know. So, I don't know.
That could be water for all I know. Show me the ones that work.
Yeah, I don't know either. I'm considering just drinking them all and seeing what happens, but I also think that's a
I
bad.
highly
idea.
advise against that, but
Yeah.
you know what? You live dangerously, as I can tell.
Stone Eater,
Acid.
Dying.
Oh yeah, I think I used that one. No, I used Gem Eater.
Mm-hmm.
Gem. I used a a different one that was in acid. Yeah, I used Gem Acid and Water Weird. So I have
Stone Eater, Dying Words, Medusa Bile, Bubbling Tar, Spit Tonic, and Well Killer.
What was the one after bubbling tar?
Spit Tonic?
Spit tonic. Well, what was the last one?
Well Killer?
Well killer. You got any magical weapons?
I have,
Parcel talk.
I have a wand. It's an explodey.
Oh, explodey. Damage
Explodey wand.
explodey? What's it do?
Yeah, like pyrotechnics, boom, boom, explodey.
Oh, that's just flash. No.
have a dagger that also does explodey.
Cool. Well, that's interesting.
Getting so sad. All my cool stuff.
Let's see. Would you rather part with your dagger or the well killer?
And I have some gloves of thievery.
Oh my. I'll take those, please.
You didn't even have to say it. I love it.
Well, Nitsa is the one that was like, just give them away. So now Starheart's like, okay.
Reaches out his hand.
He was gonna
I like
take
that
the
we both
potion.
shook with the same hand. We're very awkward people.
We have an
Can we both turn our hand too to try?
Okay, so
He goes
now-
downstairs to go to bed. And most of the ship is packing up as well. So you have a little bit of free time to kind of wrap things up. But you know that you, Starheart, only have a few hours, basically until sundown to tomorrow night to get this dagger. And you have no
So-
idea where it is.
Okay, so I know it was tricked.
Yeah, so now you're just holding...
Did he
Oh,
he
it's
say
Aura. It was your dagger, right? Was it like a
Yeah.
throwaway, or is it
No, that's-
recognizably yours?
It's recognizably mine.
Okay.
The only one I had on me.
Okay.
It's heartache.
Oh,
I have Where'd you go? Okay. I would like. Does anyone have the? I don't know who. Does anyone have the dinged medallion from the
what?
treasure chest, or do I have that still?
No, somebody has that. I
What's the medallion do?
Oh, the truth medallion?
That's Andre has that, but I don't think you know about that.
Oh, I don't.
Yeah, you.
No, I gave it to him separately.
Oh, okay. I just wrote down everything in the.
Right, and she was out on the deck with Momoa, Jason.
No,
Jamoa,
she was
when
talking
we were-
with you when I was giving out gifts.
What about when you were identifying everything though? She was
Momoa.
with Jamoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she
Okay.
was.
Oh, right. The Read Thoughts medallion.
I am going to cast Zone of Truth. Huh?
Where?
Around Aura, because this is
It's
her dagger.
centered around you, so you have to do it when you're there.
Zone of Truth?
Pretty sure.
No, it's a zone.
What?
when you're there?
It's-
Yeah, no,
it's
you
a-
guys are all still in the same space, correct?
Well, she
Yeah.
ran off. Yeah, you
Oh,
have to eventually come back up on deck.
Wait, I thought we were all in the same space.
Well, you chased after Rust Flame as he was about to go. He basically.
Oh,
crossed
well,
the-
I would
so you
have
to
run
cross-
back. Okay, I'm back.
Right.
But I want to cast Zone of Truth in our area.
Cool.
What's the save?
14 charisma.
Cool.
Gosh, do I counterspell that?
Is it a charisma saving throw?
Yeah.
Saving throw? Okay. Come on.
I'll give you two guesses, but you're only one.
At 20.
That's funny.
Starheart, what were you doing?
Hating my life. What?
Did you work your deal out with Rust?
Yes.
Oh, good for you. What did he want to take?
My gloves that you gave me.
Oh.
Well,
So, you want to help me steal the dagger? Or Aura, because this is yours?
Oh,
there.
thank you. I must have dropped that. I'll just take
I
my-
don't know.
No, I'm still holding on.
Oh no.
So, where's the other one?
Where's the other one? What? I only have one heartache dagger.
No, I pickpocketed his pocket, and it was the obsidian dagger, and now
you
it's
didn't
this one.
pickpocket it. I was right there. You asked him to give that to you.
Oh, it's semantics. Okay, so
Ah,
so I think we should do a trade. Your dagger for the one that I thought I had. And I'm gonna look at you like this. Please.
Well, you claim to be the best thief on my ship. How about this? If I can steal my dagger off you, I keep my dagger. If I'm unable to take my dagger back from you, I will give you Rust Iron's dagger.
Wait, but where is his dagger?
I'm not gonna tell you.
Yeah, I know, but I'm trying to trick you.
I rolled a nat 20. You're not going to trick me.
Okay. Whereabouts these compartments are you taking sleep times?
She's the captain.
What?
If anything, this
I'm
has
the
gotten...
What'd you say, Dan?
Or is the
Where do you
captain
think she's gonna sleep?
I don't know. Where does?
the captain's quarters?
Oh, okay. Well then,
But Starheart, your work has gotten infinitely easier. Because all you have to do is keep it away from Aura.
Yeah, do you know how much bigger she is than me? And stronger and smarter?
Do you know how many more places a gnome can hide on a ship than a tiefling?
Then again,
Hey,
it is
Andre, I have an important
into the ship.
I have an important conversation to have with you, Andre.
Very well.
and I run off with Andre.
Awesome.
Also, again, I do beg your pardon for how I acted earlier. I was not well.
Oh, you were smitten with me. It happens to everybody. But you're forgiven if that's what you want.
Is
What?
What you want?
I'm confused. No, okay.
Okay.
It was weird, but
I cast Arcane Eye to follow
Fair.
them two. I'm gonna watch and see where she puts that dagger.
Awesome.
Where's
This is so fucking.
where's Bubo?
Wherever I want to be.
No, where are you? I want you on my team.
On my side?
Yeah.
Hey,
No,
Boobo.
you're- What?
come this way.
Nope. You're with Andre. I'm not getting anywhere near the two of you.
Sorry.
Still not happy. I'm gonna go hang out with my sculpture and see how many coins I've collected.
When you look into the slot, you see that people have actually sort of started sketching portraits for you as like little tributes. So just like, loose charcoal, stuff like that. But there's like
Graffiti on your sculpture.
I'm 100% going through every single one of them and like grading them on a scale of like one
most
to
of
10.
most of them are terrible drunken scribbles, but one is actually tremendous. Like for a quick charcoal drawing that was clearly made this evening, it's nice. It's actually
Is it signed?
it's like it is signed, but you can't make it out. You can't read the name, so you don't know which crew member it is. But it's a very long, like splash page style scroll, and it's like you have to look at it vertically, and it's you with the mast in the background, and you like punching downward as the creature and the tentacles are all reaching up to get you. You're like, ah!
I am 100% taking that scroll to like every crew member saying, "Did you draw this? Is it yours?" Trying to track down. So that's what I'm doing.
All right. So now the two of you, your conversation.
Okay, so you said there were places where a gnome might hide, but Aura kind of owns the ship. So here's what I'm thinking. I hold on to the dagger until the very last minute, and then I'm not going to let it go. And then I want you to banish me.
Well, I do need to rest before I can do that again, but I...
Well, we're going to go to sleep, but you do that, and then that way...
But if it's on your person, don't you think that Aura's gonna just, in your sleep, take it from you?
I won't go to sleep.
That's not
Awesome.
wise.
Awesome.
Well, what if we take turns? You know, because us gnomes have to stick together, and also you did say you loved me.
Yes, I did.
So,
Well,
This whole day is what?
I
This is the best.
suppose as long as I get my rest that I need, but I won't be able to banish you if we don't sleep through the night.
okay, well, how do I get a dagger so she doesn't get it?
Well,
Because
perhaps-
it's sharp, so I could put it somewhere she wouldn't want to go. But if it's sharp, then it could poke me too. No, not like.
I was thinking like
And there it is,
weird.
folks.
I would not check there.
He's like, you know what, Starheart? Keep it.
like under, or like you could cut yourself, like if it was like under a pillow too. I'm guessing
Yeah.
if it doesn't have a sheath. So I'm like, where would you put it?
Well, let's think about this. There's tons of places that I'm just thinking that it's possible that a normal member of the crew just wouldn't be able to fit in, like the ballast of the ship or something like that. We can get into some very tiny spaces.
Okay, Andre, here's what we need to do. Okay, are you ready?
Sure.
Okay. I'm gonna give you my mooncatch dress, and you're gonna wear it. So then, if Aura finds you, then she will think it's me. So then it will, and then what you need to do is like, do you remember that brain link thing that you gave all of us?
No.
Who gave us the brain link?
You mean our comm links?
That was Nitsage.
It was
I'm
their
gonna need-
moonstones. Their moonstones that activated when we went down.
Oh, we don't have those anymore, do we?
We have those.
We
We
st-
don't have the earpieces.
No, we don't have your pieces.
Okay,
No, we left those with the
So-
Steam Fang Capital,
so
I think.
I just need you to give me the signal. Okay.
What?
Just give me a signal when Aura if she finds you dressed as me, so then I know to run further away.
Right.
It's flawless plan.
Okay. And do you want my clothes? I don't. Are you...
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Or we can stack up on top of each other and pretend that we're a human, and then she'll never know it's us.
Starheart.
Yes, please, Muppet Man.
Starheart, as much as I'd want to do that plan, I think she knows the amount of crew that she has already, and a person showing up on the ship might be a little suspicious.
So where do you two swap your outfits if that's the option that you're going? And also, Nitsage, your scrying eyes, you're watching everything.
I'm seeing all
Wait,
of it.
but are you hearing it?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Wait, do I have to choose?
Let me see.
I figured he was just seeing and he couldn't hear too.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I can just see.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're up to
Okay.
something.
Okay,
All right.
Uh,
Yes.
where's someplace hidden?
Well, if we're just changing clothing, I'm sure we could just go to our quarters and swap.
Let's go to our quarters as well.
Okay. Hey, we go down to the crew quarters.
Was Starheart holding the dagger in her hand the whole time, or was it on her person?
I don't have a sheath for it, do I?
No. But
So
yeah,
I'm holding it.
Yeah, so you've been holding it out, and then you could. Oh yeah, you're wearing your dress, so you're probably just holding it.
Yeah, because I would have other things I could put other stuff. Like I imagine I keep my weapons underneath my dress, like in a belt or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm sure there's if I removed like one of my weapons, I could put that in the slot or something.
So you guys head downstairs. Nitsage, scrying.
I follow Starheart because she has not released that dagger yet.
So
In the meantime, while they're all,
Well,
I let them go off and game plan. I didn't want to try to spy or anything. So while I see them head down below, I'm gonna go find 5 crew members that are about my height, about my size, and I'm gonna tell them. I'm gonna give them 15 gold each. These 5 members, and I'm gonna say every 3 hours, I want you to put on the hat of disguise as me and walk around and try and keep Starheart in your vision.
Aye, Captain.
Goodness, this is great.
So weird.
So to cap out the night, so Starheart is going to start changing clothes. Do you keep the eye on? Do you keep the eye off? Because that would give them a moment of blindness that you would probably not have planned for should you shut it off.
It's on, but I'm not going to look. I'm gonna glance the other way.
Right. So you're like,
Because I can look in any direction with it.
Right. Cool. All right. So you guys swap your outfits. You're good to go. So you're not sleeping tonight, correct? Or you are sleeping tonight, like in each other's beds, or like, are you swapping rooms? How are you ending this evening?
This is your plan, Starheart.
What? Can't hear you, bud.
Sorry. I'm gonna go back to Andre,
Right.
and then I'm gonna tell him that we have to take turns sleeping.
Understood. Well, do you want to? Well, what is your first act? Do you want to wander and try and keep her away, and me as the distraction in your bed, or?
Yeah, I want you to try to see if you can find Nitsage, and then
Right.
see if we can get him on our team.
Very well. I will try.
All right. Zoom out from your guys' craziness. Bubo, you are like
I'm so confused. with my
you're like aggressively going from crewmate to crewmate to crewmate, and like the very last one you talk to is Glenn, who's the guy you knocked overboard.
That's wonderful.
And you're just like, yeah, did you draw this? He's like, yes, I did. Is that a good thing?
Oh my god, yes! This is the most fantastic image, well, the third most fantastic image of me that I have yet to receive. I was wondering if you could do me the honor of signing this. Well, you already signed it, which I enjoyed, but legibly so I can remember your name and know who created this beautiful portrait of me.
I would be honored. And he signs it Glenn with big ass letters. The second N like wraps around the G and everything. Very beautiful. He's like, you really think I could be an artist? Mother said I could never hack it.
Mothers don't know best, trust me. Follow your instincts.
Thanks, tentacle killer. And he like walks
No.
up all proud. Yay. All right, so we're gonna end that there and pick up on this ridiculous
Dagger heist.
Bet you expected none of that, Danny.
I sure didn't, but holy shit, was that wonderful.
You're welcome.
So good.
I love that this entire like 2.5 hours came out of a yaha.
Oh, Diva.
Diva, we can't hear you. Come
Damn
on.
it. I actually do have one spell slot available to send a message. And what?
You're precious.
Oh, Haley was like, what? What?
No, I mean,
Oh.
you're off planning now. I don't.
Yeah, did you
don't
want
think
to
we're-
send? Yeah, I think we're good. I
Yeah,
mean, if you
you
wanted
wouldn't
to send
think
it like
to.
right now, yeah, or
Okay.
But also,
I
like,
kind of
you-
want to.
You're napping, so like you,
Oh, yeah,
you
you
wouldn't
went out
necessarily
first.
be thinking
Okay.
to send a message currently.
Well, I did also just say that I want Nitsage on my team.
And that's where
Yeah.
I'm going.
Okay. This is true. Okay.
yeah, it's a complicated plan for a very simple bet.
Yep.
No, I know. I don't even understand the plan anymore.
Yeah, we know. We can tell.
Which is why I need.
Spiraling out of control, really.
It's cool.
That's great.
I
love
got all
it.
your ducks.
I love it.
We're good. Yeah, that was fantastic. Thank you
That was
everybody
really
for watching.
fun.
Thanks you guys for playing.
I loved it. I love that kind of role playing.
was
Solid
so
Legacy,
much fun.
thank you so much. Everything that you do tip goes directly back into your studio, which allows us to create more and more content for you guys. And it also keeps our actual physical studio, which you are not currently utilizing because of the stay-at-home order. It allows us to continue to pay rent on that place. So that's also extraordinarily helpful for us. But also just thank you for being here. If you liked anything that you saw, tell your friends. Make sure you tune in tomorrow for a perception check at 7:30 p.m. And where are we doing? Is anything happening in the afternoon tomorrow? I don't remember. Check our schedule. It's posted in our Discord under the schedule thread. Put that in
And are you doing another one shot with your folks, or was that it for?
soon, but not this week.
Okay.
Yeah, so not tomorrow. I've got some audiobook stuff to work on, so I don't have as much free time as I would like. So once
That's cool,
I'm
though.
caught up to where I'd like to be. What's that?
I said that's cool though.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Very
Paperwork.
exciting. Yeah, we're how bossy indeed. All right, well, thank you. Yeah, join the Discord if you have any questions about any of the current shows that we're doing. If you'd like to see us play any particular game or style of game, we're trying to always learn new systems. We love board games, video games, you name it, we want to do it. So, anywho,
You name it, we play it.
stuff
To a certain extent.
to a certain extent, mild limitations. Uber says, good game, everyone, except one of you, and you know who you are. Thanks, Uber. Not you, Diva. This is Uber. Welcome to Uber, Baldy.
Yep.
Fine.
We have done
Fine.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, actually.
Well, not like an official system. We did it with the D&D system.
Yeah.
So if there is a TMNT one, I'd be down to try it out.
Yeah.
Haley's done a DM one shot with Ninja
Turtles.
Turtles and Ghostbusters.
That sounds amazing.
Sick.
And the same one?
Yes, the
Nice.
Ghostbusters found proton packs, or
The
the
Turtles
Turtles found
found
proton
I hope
packs.
so.
Like in the closet, right where I left them. Hooray! So as always, we're always going to pay it forward, and we're going to go forward with a raid. Who we gonna raid, sir?
Nakubael.
Naku! Whenever.
Thank y'all for tuning in. You know, we had a little action in the first half, but then it got really crazy in the rest of the game. So
It became so much.
It was great.
This is so much
Cabin
I don't
fun.
get to
Night
RP that
one.
much, sadly. So it was really fun to
Yeah.
role play all that out.
Well, it's also fun to have us all just be like, okay, we're on this boat. Let's just
Mess with each other.
let's just
Absolutely.
have fun. This is so much fun.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
All right,
Well,
guys.
wave good night, everybody. See you
Night,
later.
thank you.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for fun.